bounce it. Let's get out for grandma.
Hey, welcome to another episode with Big Passport talking to Big Blue Krew. I got Classified 3F with Joe. I got the coach, Mr. Ed Gladney, with us. And this is going to be the true Big Blue film review for week one of the 2022 NFL season against the Titans. And I just went through the film a little bit, man. We got a lot of things to talk about. We're gonna be going over the Daniel Jones sacks. We're gonna be going over the Saquon Barkley, the running game with the Giants. We're gonna go over the passing game. We're gonna get a little bit of defensive highlights as well tonight. So it's a pretty action-packed show tonight. Hopefully, everybody that's tuned in will enjoy. But Joe, I just want to get your overview of what do you think about the play calling in the Giants versus Titans game, and what do you think we should do go forward before we get into the film?
Well, the thing that I'm happy about is is the offensive line. He that to me said if that's the worst O line, I'll take it. The worst guy, worst guy was like 45, right? They think right there, but it's only going to get better. Hey, time to gel, time to work together. Mm. We could have offense now. Daniel Jones, he he did just enough to get the lead with Saquon Barkley at the helm, but pretty soon that's got to switch. That needs to be Saquon Barkley or Daniel Jones takes the helm, and that'll happen. It'll be uh, a certain point that you say, what the hell did Daniel Jones have to become a leader? What have we been talking about Barkley lately?
I
Hmm.
mean, Barkley was the main reason we won. I don't know. I thought NYG was on here. Looks like he popped out. Yeah, Saquon Barkley. Let's just be honest, was the main reason we won that game. But let's not act like Daniel Jones didn't have anything to do with us winning against the
I
Titans.
say, I'm just saying for the naysayers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like let's not act like Daniel Jones didn't have anything to do with winning that game against the Titans because he had a lot to do with winning that game against the Titans. He stood strong in the pocket. That wasn't very good against the pass protection. Like here with the Big Blue Crew, Ed, NYG, Joe, Lou, we all said that our pass protection was going to take a little while to gel. And it's going to take a little while to gel. They gave pressure on, I believe, 67% of the passes. So that's a very high percentage of pressure on passes. And I mean, that's just something we have to fix. I'm going to kick it to Coach Ed, and I just want your overview of the Titans game as well.
Overview. Um, Definitely pleased in terms of the fight within the team. Um, were there some mistakes across the board? Yeah, from coaching all the way down. Offense, defense, special teams, but that's a lot of it is fixable. But I mean, for the guys to compete the way they did, especially fighting back after being down, in this at the start of the second half, it's something that I'm happy with after what we've been through the past few years.
Okay. I definitely agree with that as well. NYG, you got anything on the game? I don't know. NYG there?
No.
Nope. But yeah, well, the first things first, man. We're gonna get into some film review. You said someone got a Cowboys fan in the background. What's going on, Jared? Taj? Slade, what's going on? Sound like an Eagles fan to me, Will. But but we're gonna go over some film here pretty soon. Lou should be on after he gets situated, and we can continue to go over film when they get here. But let's go over at least the sacks for right now. Coach Ed, if you want to give your opinion while we go through it, we can. Let me speed. Yeah, this is going to be at 0.5 speed to give you a real look at the play. But this is one of the first sacks of the game here. As you can see, Daniel Jones, play action.
Glowinski gets so much pressure up in front of him. And then Feliciano. So it's pressure right up the middle, which prohibited him from stepping up and really at least trying to make a play.
Now, if you go from the beginning of the play, you see that they shifted with us to their right. They slanted to the right.
No, they slanted out. We slanted left with Myrek filling in on the right side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Titans slanted right.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Titans slanted right. So Evan Neal does a pretty good job with Dupree, and Myrek picks up his guy, but that was holding. He didn't have to hold right there because Barkley was right there to help him out. But if you go a little further, you're going to see that Glowinski gave up the goods immediately.
Yeah, it's bad on a max protect situation.
Right.
You know, you can't have penetration like that up the gut. You can't. You just can't.
Evan Neal does a good job, but Glowinski, he gets bull rushed right here. I don't know that defensive lineman for the Titans, but it wasn't even Simmons that bull rushed him. He gives up the goods. Nobody here is open for Daniel Jones the way he's looking. So he tries. He did step up in the pocket, Joe. I'll give him that. And he did try to make a move right there.
And Dupree is right there because he got around Feliciano.
Yep, Feliciano. Evan Neal still has his. And look at Andrew Thomas dominating. Who's the left guard right here? That might have been Bredesen.
And that's where, you know, as a coach, you got to get into somebody. You just have to. I mean, you know, find a body and knock him out. I mean, it's real simple.
So that right there, that was not a very good rep by this offensive line at all. So this is the second sack here. As you can see, Breida comes in the backfield. He goes in motion. No, this is not a sack. This is that play where you should have handed it off to Barkley.
Well,
you should have handed it off to Barkley.
The question I have on this is that's where I'm because I'm thinking this is an influence play because to the right there was some schematics going on there which we can't see from the end zone view, but the all-22 you could see it a little bit more, which leads me to believe that they were just hoping that end follows Barkley. Because you're pulling the two backside guard tackle, and normally with principles you want to follow the guard and the tackle because you're pulling both of them. So that's why I'm saying, is it schematic? Because when you have that, then you're trying to bless you.
Thank you.
You're trying to influence the defensive end, and if that's the case, then he did a good job in reading. And he just made the play, but to the right there was wait a minute, I wrote it down. I believe that was Breida was out into the flat where he could. It's like almost like an RPO type of a deal, or
where he had a pass option to Breida if you saw it.
But you know, with that play, the defensive end was just in. But yeah, could he have given it to Barkley?
I think he should have gave it to Barkley.
Yes, no, I agree. If it's a triple option,
but if that's not the play,
if that's not the play, if it's just influencing him, then you know I have to give that to the end. So that's why to me without knowing specifically what the call is and what the principles are, Yes, it could have been because I'm seeing the alley right there. Barkley had plenty of room to run, but if it's
Right,
a
and
trip,
this guy was coming out, and
exactly,
that's Evan Neal coming out. You could have got him.
exactly.
So
So it's, now is this also setting this up for something later too? Because
yeah,
this was early in the game too. So
yep. But yeah, that was a play that we thought we lost right there, but it is what it is. Number 99, he was a terror too. Him and Jeffrey Simmons were a terror. All right, right here. Zudu gets
Zudu,
beat from the very beginning. Zudu gets beat from the very beginning here. Daniel Jones has to step up in the pocket. Andrew Thomas can't blame him for that because he did his job, but Daniel Jones had to step so far up in the pocket that Daniel Jones got hit.
now go back to the beginning. I want to show you guys something. If you watch, Feliciano just got hands, but he just glanced. He just had a light feel instead of
Yeah,
staying with it. And
right.
if you watch Glowinski, his eyes are staying on Neal. Like throughout the course of the game, I noticed that those two were always watching Neal instead of, you know what, I can understand Glowinski if he didn't have anyone with him. But if you got a man, stay with your man. Feliciano, stay helping the rookie. You got to trust. You also have Myrick out there on a wide 9, so he can also trip. That gives Neal enough time to get depth and get in position. Glowinski, once he lets that defensive lineman cross his face, he's standing there looking at Neal as opposed to, you know what, just take that man, handle him straight up. That also allows Feliciano to limit that penetration. So is that the concept? Is that the call? Who made that call? Is it Feliciano? Is it Daniel Jones in terms of the line call? Because anytime you have a 1 or 2 tech, a 2-eye, the guard and the center should both have hands on there. Step to him, both of them, hands on him. Be strong with it. Stay with it if you have to. Don't worry about that outside guy because you have Glowinski there, and Glowinski stayed with him if you have to. Go ahead, let it run, Pat. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This is what I loved about Nick Gates.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Gates always made sure that his guard that was getting beat, he helped him.
Exactly.
Unless the protection call for him to be one-on-one with a nose tackle, Nick Gates always helped this guy right here
Mm-hmm.
if he's getting beat. But Feliciano just touches him with an arm.
Exactly.
And
And they're sliding that way as opposed to, you know what, Glowinski, stay one-on-one, stay big on big. Feliciano, help the rookie. Because if you look at Myrick is chipping that guy. You also have Barkley behind him. So why do we have to have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of eyes on one defensive end?
yeah, that's a bad rep. And Glowinski got beat to the
Mm-hmm.
inside very quick, and so did Azudu. So Feliciano saw that Glowinski was getting beat, and he picked up
Exactly.
right here. So I can't really blame Feliciano for that.
But if
And Azudu
Feliciano
got beat.
stayed, if they're sliding, that's what I'm getting at. If they don't slide, if Glowinski stays strong right where he is and he's not sliding, he picks that up one-on-one and he's able to handle that, not let him cross his face. If anything, he can ride him to the right and then he can recover that way. Daniel Jones has a pocket in front of him and he can step
Right.
up and he has the alley right there.
So I don't know if this was a miscommunication or what, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Glowinski's not even looking at him. So that was a slide protection.
Mm-hmm.
And so when Daniel Jones steps up, Dupree is right there.
Here, exactly. So it's
Like I
this is
said, they
all in
need
the,
time to gel.
mm-hmm.
That was
And
definitely miscommunication.
it's also the first half, so they
Right.
adjusted well going into the second half. So
All right. I think this is the Jeffrey Simmons fumble. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
that's that right there. This cannot happen.
Mm-mm.
I think that's a Zudu again.
Actually,
So
they ran a tackle and twist too, because if you see Dupree took 2 steps and he looped inside, and then Feliciano, he's eyeing it too, and it's like all 3 of them are trying to get there with Thomas, Azudo. It's tough on that one, because of the alignment.
Yeah.
The defensive tackle is on a 4, so he's lined head up on Thomas. So he's making it hard for Azudu. Azudu's fundamentals is bad because his head is too far. He's leaning too far ahead, which
And you
allows the
let Simmons
defense
get skinny.
exactly. So I mean, I understand Andrew Thomas where he has to open that up wide because he doesn't have any help. So, and as a wide 9, you have to do that. But then recovering, that's where Azudu, if his head is back and he's playing back a little bit more, he could pass that off to Thomas, and then he can get
Dupree.
Dupree. Him and Feliciano has that, and we don't get that strip fumble.
But yeah, he let Simmons get in there way too fast.
Too fast.
Because if he holds him just a little bit, Thomas can get to him and bump him. And then Feliciano can come back and pick up Dupree with Azudu if he has to, or he can help out on 93 if he had to.
Mm-hmm.
But they let Jeffrey Simmons get in there way too quick.
Exactly.
They had Jeffrey Simmons looking like Warren Sapp right here. Boom. Over with. He beat him right there.
Exactly. See how
he knocked his hand down, got his other hand underneath his arm, and it's over with. Swim through him. Feliciano wasn't quick enough to get over there.
Exactly.
And if it wasn't Simmons, guess what? Dupree would have got him.
Exactly. So that's where it's, but that's also working together, continuity. Remember, I mean, Bredesen started, so it's your
yeah.
So I mean, and I get it. You got to work on it and develop it.
Because Thomas recognized it, but it was too late because he beat Zudu way too fast. And then Daniel Jones doesn't see it coming. That's how you get the strip fumble. Good tackle right there by Thomas, though. He saved the touchdown. Thought he hurt himself right there. All right, now these are some of the Saquon Barkley runs. Now I just want you guys to notice the vision that Barkley was running with this game. Like he was running with some good vision. Breida as well when he got in there. But this play here,
split zone is basic split zone.
Now they I don't know what number that was, but he got in there.
Go back. I think this is the very first play of the game. That's the tight end. Go back to the beginning. Tight end needs to cut his split down. Who's the 82? 82. That's the rookie.
That's
right?
Bellinger. Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at his split in comparison to everyone else's,
he was laid off the snap.
He's laid off the snap, and he's wide. Because if anything, he cuts that. If he just cuts that, Barkley actually had the alley. If he could get up into that lane, it's there. It's there.
He started out late. Everybody moving but him.
And his foot, if his foot is like is like 12 inches in to his right, that gap is closed. So he can at least get it. He can get into that man. He can cut that man. So he's not having a clear run to Barkley. And then the hole is there. I believe it's between Glowinski and Neal, if I'm not mistaken. Because Myrick is a split zone. And that's the other thing. Myrick coming across, if he had to crack him too, you eliminate that too.
Right. But 82,
82,
which is Bellinger and Myrick, both missed him right there. I think Myrick should have just stood right there and picked him up.
Exactly. So, I mean, Neal, he could have stayed a little bit more, rode him a little bit more, but Barkley is literally right there. And he would have cut right off of that, right off of Glowinski, and he would have gotten north and south, and he would have gained yards, maybe 8 yards, maybe 10.
So he only gained like a yard right there. All right, now here is an RPO.
Quarterback.
We're gonna get a lot more of this.
Quarterback power. Glowinski missed the block where Neal has to step in and help him out. Where if he gets that block, Neal gets up into the alley and he's able to pick somebody up. But he has to help Glowinski because Glowinski missed. Who's that? Dupree? Yeah, he missed Dupree.
Nah, Glowinski pulled.
No, Glowinski pulled. No, what I'm saying, that's Glowinski right there, 64.
Oh, you say, well,
He
yeah.
he
Neil
missed
picked
it,
him up because Glowinski
exactly.
let him get to the inside. So
And if he
Neil
gets
was supposed to
that,
be out here to try to block this guy, and this could really
exactly,
would have bounced Daniel Jones because Daniel Jones had an alley. But
exactly.
they did good, and they
Yeah,
picked up some good yards. Should have been a penalty. They
penalty.
both hit him
Yeah.
while he was sliding on the ground. But we're the Giants. We don't get those penalties. But that was a very good run right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's a stretch play right here. And look at the vision Barkley is
Mm-hmm.
running.
That's good to get north and south and get whatever you can.
Right.
Tennessee played it tough on the front side.
Now,
97 got penetration into
right. That's
Glowinski.
Feliciano.
Oh, Feliciano, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, Neil Glowinski, Feliciano,
Mm-hmm.
Azudu,
Zudu
Thomas.
Thomas.
And I think that's Bellinger or Myrick.
Mm-hmm.
So 97 gets the penetration. This is why Saquon Barkley has to cut back immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But he cuts back and he pushes forward. He doesn't try to stand there and juke him. Usually, back then, he would try to stand there and juke that guy and probably get tackled for like a 2-yard loss.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? He was like, forget it. I'm just going to go forward and get this yardage real quick. He would have tried to stop right there and try to juke him out. And this guy probably would have came off if he didn't get him and would have stopped him for like a 2-yard loss. Instead, we got like a 4 or 5-yard run right there, which is good on Barkley's part. That was good vision.
Mm-hmm. He's running with his eyes now.
All right, here's another shotgun. Hands it off to Barkley. I think that's Andrew Thomas right there that pulled. No, that's Zudu. And he got to the outside. That's just pure speed right there.
Mm-hmm.
So the Zudu pulls. Good block on 97. Feliciano picks up on 51 real good. Glowinski does his job on 95. The tight end on 99 did pretty good too.
Yeah, because the alley was supposed to be right there.
Picks up 41.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good ran play. Let him go. Didn't get the holding call, although they could have called it. And Barkley bounces to the outside for a good run right there. That's a good play.
I think that was 15 yards.
Yeah. Our run blocking was pretty damn good. All right. This is Breida. Breida looks, and he gets yardage right here.
Mm-hmm.
Gets skinny.
He
feel the hole. Yep.
Feel it, attack it, get upfield as quick as possible. Who's that? That's Thomas. Yeah, Thomas, good job of attacking 51. Even Azudu staying on his block on 97. And then the backside was the perfect seal. So, if he wanted to, technically he could have attacked that hole too, but
he could have attacked this hole, but he's fast enough to get over here and made it to that hole.
Exactly.
That was a good run blocking set right there too. We getting a lot of push in the run game.
And Tennessee is no slouch up front too. So
sure ain't. Even without Harold Landry. All right, here's another run by Barkley. See, Barkley's just taking what he can get now.
Yeah, I think who was that? Glowinski, and was that?
That was Feliciano and Glowinski on 93 as a double team, but 93 holds his ground pretty good. And Evan Neal on the ground. I keep trying to tell him his balance, man. You got to get his balance. You cannot continue to fall on the ground. You might as well take it out Feliciano.
Sometimes it's also a matter of his base. He just has to widen his base. As big as he is, get wide.
See right here. You don't want to get your hands on the outside like that because they'll call a holding on you more times than not. And then he lets 99 get in his chest and got him off balance, and Neal failed. Maybe if Neal's able to hold this block here, Barkley's able to cut it to the outside. It's just one-on-one with him
That's
because
hand
he's not
placement.
going to get to him.
That's if his hands is inside, he doesn't get knocked off because he can control, extend and control.
Right.
I can grab the diaper and an outfit for him. But I don't know what else. I don't know what he needs for clothes.
So not a very good rep for Neal right there, but not horrible.
Mm-mm. It's not a negative. It's positive yard. So.
Yep. This is on the 2nd and 3. Richie James in motion. The pitch to the outside.
He pulled both the tackle and I think the center.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
Created a little wall for Barkley right there. He gets the first down on about a 9-yard gain right there. Now,
exactly.
This play here, let's see what happened. All right, everybody's going to pull.
Bredesen seals.
Good block right there by the tight end right here.
Mm-hmm.
They stopped 93 from getting out there. Good push block, and Saquon Barkley just made a couple of people miss. That's a lot to do with Saquon Barkley's speed right there and a great wall that was put in front of him.
The big key to me on this one is Bredesen not losing the feel of the defense. Exactly. As long as he stays with him and force him to fight with him, he can't get to Barkley.
Right, because if 93 beats him automatically, he's going this way, and he's forcing Barkley to cut back into all the traffic.
Exactly. And we have a good backside seal
with
Feliciano and Neal. So.
Yeah, good run play. All right, we got Breida in here on this one. Hands it off to Breida. Breida sees the hole, cuts in the hole. Gets about 6 yards right there.
All right, I have to eat that one. Because I always felt that Bredesen came off too early. But I see what he's looking at now when he looks at 51.
You talking about right here?
Yeah. Because it's supposed to be it's a duo call, so you got to attack it hard to get off to second level.
And they got Glowinski pulling. And Glowinski damn near falls.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's Andrew Thomas on Simmons right here. And he did a hell of a job keeping Simmons at bay. And then Bredesen right here is supposed to pick up 51, but he misses. Even though he got an early jump, he still went out there and missed.
Exactly. So if he gets
this probably could have went for a lot more yardage if Bredesen. Yeah, he's supposed to chip Simmons and get out the 51.
Yeah, so it's get out there. I get it. I get he's quick. But and that tells me he's worrying about 51. He's not trying to help seal the block. So you always got to work on first level first before you can go to second level.
You put an arm on him, which ain't gonna do nothing to Simmons. That's a beast. But if you're gonna do just the arm shimmy, you got to get out there to 51.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets out there to 51, this is a huge play because Breida is able to cut and look at all that space right there.
Exactly.
It would have been Breida and 37 and whoever was blocking here to the outside on that cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Bredesen got to do a better job on this play. Even though the play went for about 5 yards, it could have been 15 to 20. Because if you give him the one arm shimmy right there, you're supposed to shoot out there and get 51 now.
Mm-hmm.
Because 41, he did his job. He was supposed to pick this gap right here. And Breida's faster than what 41 could get and shoot back in there and try to grab him. So if Bredesen picks up 51 like he was supposed to, Breida can get out the gate right here.
And Neal finish up a little bit better. Just a little bit. But those are things you got to clean up. I think this is a long run.
I think this one is too.
And I think
this might be a run before halftime.
No, it's a long one.
No, it's the long run. Okay. Yep.
Other than Azudu I mean, I get it. He got in the way, yes. You know, just clean it up a little bit more.
You got out to 26,
Yeah,
Feliciano.
it's a
Yeah,
defensive back. I get it. It's
yeah.
just
You would want him to wash out 26 and not let him try to get an arm in there. But we have Barkley, so this play works. If this is not Barkley, this is a tackle. Barkley's just fast. Good block by Feliciano. He just outruns Hooker and able to stay in bounds. So, and the rest is history on this play.
Yeah.
Let's try it out.
But that was a very good blocked up play right there. All right, this is Breida again.
Take the day in the laundry room so I can come do one. Nope.
Miss NYG, what's going on, NYG?
How should I cut this up for?
he's on mute. NYG, you're on mute.
Yeah, he gonna have to get. I think his phone is messing up. But this right here play with Breida. All right, they got Feliciano. They pull Glowinski. Glowinski gets Dupree. Now this was a good move by Breida right here.
Because Dupree did what's called a wrong arm. Basically, instead of taking his inside shoulder, he uses his outside shoulder to try and dip underneath the block. So
now somebody is on the ground right here. Yeah, Thomas got knocked on the ground by Simmons right there, but he still stood his ground, and Simmons couldn't get in there. Got a great pull by Glowinski on Dupree that stopped him from grabbing Breida in the backfield. And this is just a good read by Breida, good vision by Breida right here. What's going on, Lou?
What's up?
What's up, Lou?
You would pop him up for goal while he waving.
That was good vision by Breida right here. Got skinny, got to the outside. Good block right here by Evan Neal to wall him off.
What's up, brother?
51 could grab him. Breida got to the outside.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, NYG.
Yeah, we hear you now, NYG.
But right here, Thomas fell a little bit, but he got it in front of him enough to stop Simmons from bulling in there.
But do you see how whatchamacallit?
Go ahead.
See how whatchamacallit Ozudo's hand was staying on? You remember how I said earlier about Bredesen? You see how his hand stayed there? That's why you do that. Because if Thomas does fall, his hands are there to at least stabilize and at least get control, as opposed to flying downfield, where if he just runs downfield, just taps him and goes downfield, that's a tackle.
Well,
Yep.
Tommy, Miz, Jarius, Joey. What's going on, fellas?
I'm doing great, miss.
But go to play again. Thomas falls down. Azudu sticks with him. Put that little stiff arm on him. Great block by Glowinski here on 93. Good pull by Glowinski on Dupree. Stops him from hitting it from the back. Pause. Then Evan Neal did a hell of a job on his guy right here and allowed Breida to get to the outside and picked up about 8 yards. What's going on, everybody? Ortiz, what's going on?
Big Blue for life 57. Ortiz. What's up, my brother? Taj, what's going on?
Tommy says, thank God you went live. I was stuck on Bad Dog trying to wait for a different live to pop up.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn, man.
But that was a very good run by Breida. Great instinctive run by Breida right there. Our running backs had some hell of a vision this game, running the ball.
This should be the touchdown. No, it's not.
What's going on, Tommy?
Man, everything good. Your film, man, this shit was probably the best film we've seen in a long time. You got different angles. What you got, man? You got the NFL film, man. They hooking you up.
Yeah, all
He
22.
said, he said you got different angles and shit. What you got? The NFL helping you out?
Yeah, he got the
Hope to have it
archives,
soon.
man.
But this run here, I think this is Breida
This is
again.
it's Breida.
All right, you see we got Shep pulling.
I think this is a penalty, illegal hands to the face on the Titans too. Yeah, right there.
Yep. Even though that was legal hands to the face, that was still a very good run.
Good run, exactly.
If Ezekiel could just stay on his feet.
I think Azudu tripped off somebody's foot. Even though he trips, he still got that wall on 93. Now, the thing here that almost ruined the play is Jeffrey Simmons again going against Glowinski. Well, no, that was Evan Neal. Evan Neal's, his down block in this game, Evan Neal's going to have to work on that as well.
Definitely.
Or it may just be Simmons is just quick as shit to be that big.
Simmons is a monster.
I think Simmons was just quick as shit.
And once you learn that, you'll learn to actually just shorten your splits. Sometimes 6 inches goes a long way.
You see, I think Simmons was just fast off the line and he got skinny because Evan Neal, I mean, he didn't do a horrible job blocking down right there. Or did Evan Neal take a false step? I don't know. I got to see it.
I know the way our guards pulled all night, man, it was beautiful.
Did Evan Neal take a false? No, he didn't.
No,
it was just Simmons just made the play.
Did Simmons slice A though? Did he slice to the A gap, or did he split that?
Yeah, I think he split it.
He split it like quick. Yeah. Watch, he splits it because Glowinski is pulling, so it allows him to split it pretty quick. You see, that was just Jeffrey Simmons.
He slant to the A gap, which makes the block harder for Evan Neal.
Right.
All right.
If he stays into the B gap, then that's an easy block. But because he slanted to the A gap, that's a good defensive call. It makes it harder.
Hey, thank you, Tudo, for the $4.99 super chat. He says, massive salute to Big Blue Krew Army and G Nation Blitz Squad. And for all diehard Giants fans that slap all stinky boys losers out the door, forget about it. Thank you, Tudo. I appreciate the people that are in here doing this film review. I know this is hard for a normal fan to do, but I do this because this is what I do. So
I love it.
Yeah.
But this is just a great play by Jeffrey Simmons, to be honest with you. There's nothing he could have did right here. Like, look how fast he got in there.
Yeah.
Now, what I will say that nobody really picked up, somebody saved him. I think that was Feliciano. Good play by Feliciano right there. Yeah, Feliciano saved him right here. Because if he doesn't hit Jeffrey Simmons right here, this is a hit. That little bit of a nudge Feliciano got on him helped him. And then Breida made some nice cuts right here.
What's up, everyone? I know I'm in my zone.
I ain't gonna lie, man. When you first posted these videos earlier, I looked at them and I probably rewinded almost every play about 3-4 times, looking at different players.
And that's what you should do.
Yeah, I'm noticing how.
All right, now this right here, this is the second level. Now, just focus your eyes on Shep right here. Shep gets a nice block right here on Byard. Because if he doesn't block Byard right here, he's able to shoot through there. And he's able to grab Barkley in the backfield. So Shep is actually a huge part to this play. You go back to the beginning. Right. You go back to the beginning. I believe that's the tight end on 96. He actually gets a pretty good job on 96. Now, we got to double team Jeffrey Simmons. I knew Jeffrey Simmons was a beast, but damn, he's taking on Evan Neal and Glowinski right here. And still, it almost makes the play. If it wasn't for Barkley having a good vision to set him up, with that step to the outside that steps
That's
back
tough.
in.
Exactly, and him coming straight downfield,
Yeah,
that
he
also
chopped.
helped. That also brought the linebackers
Well,
into the play, as opposed to staying back and then filling that backside hole. So they were right there, and he just did the perfect thing and bouncing right to the outside. And then you had
Look at
great blocks on that
what
side right
vision?
there.
Andrew Thomas,
Mhm.
though. Look at Andrew Thomas completely takes his hand out the play.
You know
Yeah,
the way.
Andrew Thomas destroyed Dupree.
Look at that. You know
Who's
what
over there eating chips?
I'm saying?
What'd you
Coach,
say,
you
Lou?
eat chips again?
What'd you
You
say,
know,
Lou?
I
you know
said,
the way
Coach over there
that
eating chips again?
I don't know, but somebody got an echo.
I know somebody eating some chips.
Nah, that's Nimmer with the echo.
I know the way that they motion Shep to come into the trenches and block. Shep got a lot of grit, man. When he gets
Yeah,
in
he
the
do.
trenches, he puts his nose in there. He ain't scared.
But shout out to NYG for those that Andrew Thomas absolutely mollywop for Dupree over here. Dupree got his ass whooped on that play.
Hey, if you really watch a lot of these plays, a lot of our old line pancakes some people.
Right.
Oh, no, they came
In
to
the
play.
run game.
They came to play on the run block and they was squashing people.
Man, Dupree was on the 5-yard line, and he pushed them all the way to the damn near the outside line. Jesus.
He got washed 7 yards wide.
Right,
You
away
can't
from the play.
you can't
Look how
do
far
that.
he is away from the play. He got
Right.
washed.
And then Azuda with the butter and the syrup on his.
Yep. And
Yeah, it was a
Zulu,
bunch of
I put the
pancakes.
butter in the
yeah,
syrup.
97 got the business too. When I think about it. Shit. Oh, okay, Azudu. Damn.
Azuda,
Hey, Pat,
he
you can
gets to the
you
second
can
level.
put us across the bottom and it'll make the video bigger.
Okay.
Go to the bottom right. Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, that boy Azuda, he gets to the second level, man. It was a thing of beauty.
Tudo, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. He said, Pat, we ain't worried about the game against Carolina Pink Panthers losers. Coaches need to show up and make in-game proper adjustments. We got this. Right, Tudo.
Tell him again, Tudo. Talk your stuff.
Shout out to Tudo.
But man, I love this play. And now that I see it in slow motion, I love this play even more. We got 2 pancakes on here and a good block by the tight end and receiver.
You
And they
also
did
had
just enough against Jeffrey Simmons to stop him from making that play. Lewinsky and Neal. Jeffrey Simmons is a monster, y'all. I don't know if y'all notice it, but damn.
Yeah, it's crazy
Shit.
how we had 4 rookies on
think
offense
about it.
playing at once.
Think about that. I mean, on the backside, they're sealing with their backs to the run where Barkley is going. That's perfect. And then right there with Feliciano and Neal going to the linebacker level to get those linebackers. Otherwise, they scrape and they're there to that backside. Because 51 actually has a 2-gap read. He has the A gap and he actually has the C gap.
Yep. So 51 should be right here instead of right here.
Exactly.
51 got overzealous.
Well, it's Barkley because Barkley's coming straight at him. So with Barkley coming straight at him, they have to step and field, and then that's where he also helped set up his block.
Yeah, he did.
Because now that's why he knows I can jump to the outside. Especially
You set him up right there. That step right there made everybody go to. Yep.
Exactly.
Ain't that beautiful how Thomas got that edge sealed up?
And you see
Azudu.
Azudu.
I didn't see Azudu destroy 97 in the game like that. That shit funny as hell. Look at 97.
Azudu is an elite run blocker. His pass blocking leaves a lot to be desired, but he's an elite run blocker. We got to
Azudu.
But again, this is a young old line, first year together, first game together. You know, we're gonna see some little growing pains, like some of the mistakes we saw in some of the earlier films that they've been breaking down. But as this line starts to play more into the season and figure out who's good at what and who's got each side and this and that, they, you know what I mean? They can learn to trust each other and know that the guy next to them is gonna handle his assignment. Man, this shit is gonna start looking beautiful.
Yo,
And
look at where Dupree is about the end of the play.
Exactly.
And
That's
then
an
look,
ass whooping.
to your point, Lou, what you was just saying, that we're gonna have our, growing pains, right? But the difference with this year, our growing pains are just like a play or two, a couple plays this quarter, a couple plays that quarter, as opposed to in the past, our growing pains was the whole damn game.
Right.
Good point.
But that's Barkley's touchdown for the day. Huge play right there, man. A lot of people on the ground right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying watching this run blocking film all year. All right, here's a play in the shotgun.
Zoo, better job.
Now right here, Barkley almost cut it all the way back, but they stop him in the backfield right here.
Go back to the zoo though, because
that was a bad play call.
I don't know if he's supposed to cut block or he just fell. But that's not how you cut.
You see the balance is bad.
He's a rookie. He's got to work on some things.
He was supposed to cut block.
He was supposed to cut.
Oh, he did amazing compared to what we had in the past.
Yeah, he just took a dive on the ground right there. I understand that, but it did knock 93 out the play.
Yeah, but
now on the other side, it was 99 who destroyed the play. Going against our tight end. Yeah. They had Feliciano and Glowinski pull. Neal with the down block on Jeffrey Simmons. He actually did his job.
Hell
that's
yeah.
Glowinski.
These two guys
what
right
the
here.
hell is Glowinski doing?
Neal
yeah, Glowinski didn't get his block on 99.
He pulled good.
Yeah.
But they didn't block nobody.
Glowinski got blew up and Feliciano had to stay back to help. And so that allowed everybody else to come free.
Man, when you got that big of a body, you just got to
Tom. I got a phone call right when you said what you said to me, so I didn't get to hear you. Sorry. What was you saying? You said to what you just said, Lou, and then you started talking, and then my damn phone rang. And since I'm on call, I have to answer.
Oh, I was saying earlier to your point, I was saying that you were saying that we got growing pains. Mm-hmm. And I was saying to your point was our growing pains this year are just a couple plays here, a couple plays there throughout the game, as opposed to last year, our growing pains was like the whole damn game.
The whole damn season, yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm. But on this play here, if you have to blame anybody, it's going to have to be Glowinski. Mm-hmm. He did get a great pull. He got a great pull.
He did get a good pull.
That should have been.
Glowinski missed his block. If Glowinski, his shoulder should be on the outside of 99's shoulder.
Absolutely.
And so he should be picking him up right here, and that would allow Feliciano to pull and grab 21 if possible. With Barkley's speed,
he could have
between him and Bayer.
31 minutes. Yep.
Exactly.
It was like they were undecisive with the block.
And so when 99 did that allowed 21, 31, 41, even 51 get up there. So now if he didn't run back into, I think that's is that Neal right here? If he didn't run into Neal, no, that's a Zudu.
That's a Zudu.
If he didn't run into a Zudu right here, he probably could have cut and made something. That would have been dangerous.
True. Good point.
That should have been a play action play anyway, though.
I mean, what down was this? Hold on, what down was this? This was first down, so I don't blame them for running on first down.
First on the plus 36, yeah, right hash. I get it.
But Glowinski has to. He should be engaged in 99 right about here.
Yeah, he should have. He was indecisive.
He was gonna run by him and then crashed in.
Right.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it was.
Like, oh,
so that was a miscommunication.
So miscommunication, like you said. Maybe
he thought Feliciano was supposed to pick him up. I don't know.
Right.
You never. That's not.
That's why film study and spending that extra time in the film room and with your guys and talking about these things is so important. You guys, what a lot of people misunderstand as football fans who don't really pay that much attention to detail, they just watch the game and that's it. A lot of this stuff is stuff that they've known their whole life. They've been playing for Pop Warner, but they haven't been playing together their whole life. So it's the little small nuances that they have to figure out about each other. Okay, what's the man on the right side of me good at? What's he weak at? So if I see this type of play coming, I know to nudge him and be like, yo, they running this. We need to make sure we, all right. You know what I'm saying? Man on the right side of me, what's he good at? What's he weak at? That little time, people in the NFL don't get paid for playing. They get their accolades for playing because that's something they love to do. They love to play the game. You get paid for that film room, that practice, them conferences, them meetings. That's what they paying you for. Because you're playing for the love of the game if you're a true freaking football player. You know what I'm saying? You're getting paid for practice. That's what you don't want to do. Playing is what you want to do.
Right.
Right? So that little bit of extra time where these guys get together on their own without being on the clock, so to speak, is where all this shit takes place. This is where all this chemistry develops. Hey, man, you know you missed that block the other night. Yeah, no.
Mental reps.
Tell you what happened. You know what I'm saying? Well, next time you see that, this is what you need to do. Word, right? And I'll do this. And them little conversations and little dinners together and all that extra time in the film room, that's where all that shit gets sorted out and developed at.
Those mental reps.
I think this is the next play here. All right, this is Barkley in the backfield still. This was on a 1st and 10 as well. Here's another pull play, and Barkley, he only gets about a yard or two on this play here. Good push forward, though. Way to hit the hole right there.
You notice our O-line all game long really didn't get pushed backwards.
Right.
No, they didn't get pushed backwards. Now, only way they really stopped us if our guy missed the assignment, but they didn't get pushed backwards for sure.
Right.
But, man, good block right there in the beginning. Who was that?
Right.
Was that Feliciano?
Yeah, center.
Yep, Feliciano and
Neil.
Immediately.
Neil got a good block, too.
Neil passed Jeffrey Simmons, and Glowinski cleaned them up.
Keep that on Ozudu real quick.
Because he was trying to get to the second level.
Watch his block. He pulls. But watch him. Okay. Bomb.
Yeah, that's Bredesen. That was Bredesen.
Is that Bredesen? Oh, okay.
Bredesen did all right.
Back up, didn't he?
That was a good block.
Yeah, that was a good block. Now, Evan Neal has to get 41. Evan Neal missed
he
the block.
missed. Yeah, he missed.
That's why the play didn't take off. See, we only miss on assignments. We're not getting our ass whooped no more, but we're missing assignments.
Yep.
Evan Neal, in the very keep your eye on Evan Neal. He swipes Jeffrey Simmons. That was actually a pretty good swipe because he let Jeffrey Simmons use his own damn momentum and he pushed him into the ground. So we should be partying right there because that's the main guy, Jeffrey Simmons.
Right, he missed.
Glowinski's pulling to get him. Now watch Evan Neal. If Evan Neal picks up 41, we got some yardage.
Clean him out. He didn't get low enough.
Yano's holding his own.
And then the tight end's picking up. It was supposed to be Barkley on Byard again.
Right.
One missed assignment stopped us from getting a huge game. One missed that game of inches.
You notice whenever Ezedu get to the second level real easy, man. He real nice with the second level.
Boom, good at it. Yeah, NYG noticed that block. Bredesen did hit 99 right there. Shit. But yeah, Evan Neal missed his assignment, and that made this only a 4-yard gain instead of like a 30 or 40, maybe. Who knows? But Evan Neal, he hesitated.
Yeah, he didn't get low enough.
What you just said, and listen, think about the beauty of what you just said. He missed his assignment, and it's only a 4-yard gain.
Yeah,
4 yards.
Not 4-yard loss. 4 yards gain.
It's 4 yards, whatever, and 6 or whatever. How many yards?
Had he had his assignment on lock, that'd have been a huge play.
Exactly. Yeah, because it'd have been Barkley 1-on-1 with Byard again. Look at the play. Everybody did what they're supposed to do. Even Neal in the very beginning, but he hesitated for some reason. Look at this play. This play was perfectly set up.
He's supposed to get low.
Guessing himself. That's them little rookie nerves.
Feliciano, bang, right there. Go ahead, Lou.
I said he just second guessed himself. That's them little
Yeah,
rookie
he's
jitters
a
in your
rookie.
first game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're playing a playoff team from last year. Who, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a natural thing. Your first NFL game. I don't care if you go first round or you're Mr. Irrelevant. If you're human, you're gonna have some nerves. You're gonna make a little couple mistakes here as a rookie going against these guys who've been playing for years together. You know, it's gonna happen. But like you said, one missed assignment, still got 4 yards. Those mistakes I can accept. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah, it feels good
yeah,
not to get those negative rushing yards he used to get.
yeah, we only got like one play for negative rushing yards
It
the whole
feels
game.
good not
But
to look like the New England Patriots looked the other night. That's what it feels good like.
right,
You know,
but
man.
first assignment, Feliciano got his assignment. Evan Neal did his first assignment, and Glowinski cleaned up Simmons right there. And then Ben Bredesen, boom, that was a hit right there. If Neal hits him right here, Barkley shoots through there, the tight end's on 21, and it's him and Byard. That might be a touchdown.
That could have been a touchdown if he would have bounced it off. Would have been able to.
And then Andrew Thomas still hit somebody. So he still hit
Thomas
somebody.
ain't playing, man.
Right, look at him.
Thomas, he is not playing this year.
The hell out of there, 51. Get away from that monster.
He said, look, I'm 6 yards away from the play, and I'm still going to move some damn body.
Right. Look how he moving people.
Hey, he might be 10 yards away.
Shit. 51 still running. What the
Right.
hell?
Push the ball without the frame.
Yeah, he pushed him for like
This
15
is why
yards.
this is why Andrew Thomas is going to be an All-Pro this year. I truly
But
believe.
he
if
pushed
he
him
boys
straight
him.
off the camera frame. You ain't even see him no more.
Right. What strength do you have to push a man? 51 ain't little.
Hey.
51 ain't little by a long shot.
Hey, he pushed him from the hash to the sideline.
Right.
Go take a break. You need some water. Go get some Gatorade.
I damn sure would have got some Gatorade. Y'all need to get me away from him.
He turned him into a water boy.
Right. All right, this was on the 2nd and 8.
Look at Brenison. Brenison held his block.
Now that play got about 3 yards.
That's Glowinski.
Let's see where the missed assignment was here.
Laid out of his stance.
Got his arm on 97. 98 is already in the backfield almost.
Glowinski was laid out of his stance.
Yep, he let Jeffrey Simmons cross his face. You cannot let Jeffrey Simmons cross. Yep, he was laid out his stance. Jeffrey Simmons crossed his face.
Then,
and at least he could have did was wash him out, but then he let him get back to the inside.
And he made the play.
I know would have got that block.
No, if Glowinski makes that block and not let Simmons cross over, the alley is right there.
Yeah, right. But Feliciano had to get the linebacker. Watch.
That's his assignment.
Oh, he got juked out by 51.
Yeah, he missed it.
So watch, let it go.
Yeah, he got off the block.
If Simmons is blocked, Feliciano Barkley set it up for Feliciano.
Yeah, so he did.
He's cutting.
Simmons is blocked. The alley's right here.
Yeah, exactly.
He did that swim move at the end.
That goes on Glowinski more than anything. If Glowinski,
absolutely.
Wash him, ride him, stay with him.
He had to get lower.
Now the thing we haven't noticed yet on this game, on this play, Evan Neal has to get balanced, man.
Yeah.
You see Evan Neal on 41. This should be an automatic victory. This should be like Andrew Thomas on 41 because they're both similar in size, and Evan Neal is actually bigger than Thomas.
Right.
It's his base.
He gets off balance. His base is off, and he lets 41 swim past him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That could be an issue going against really good teams.
He got to play lower.
What he needs to do is stay wider on his base.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to play a little lower.
Mm-hmm.
Because his base is allowing these smaller guys to get him off his balance.
Mm-hmm. You got to play a little lower.
I mean, Neil, it's just technique. It's not like he's getting bullied or anything. Soldier
it's
was
technique. It's all technique because he's not going to get bullied.
Right,
Hold up.
exactly.
He said, Big Boss Lou, where Kenny tonight? He's so quiet. Is he on medication or something? He usually picks up the mic and he lets it down. Much love and respect, brother Kenny.
Bless you.
Who's Kenny?
Appreciate it.
NYG.
And I think about me, yeah,
Why he call you Kenny?
That's his
that's
name.
my government. That's my
Oh,
government.
damn. He just put your whole business up. My bad.
It's all
I didn't
good.
know.
Yeah, nah, it's all good. I ain't
Hey,
hiding.
look at how Bellinger caught that block. Bellinger, right?
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Bellinger.
Look how he don't give up, even though he don't know what's going on. He's still going. He's still going.
Oh
He's
yeah,
still
Bellinger.
going.
Bellinger be
now
on the blocks now.
You see how Bellinger had his wide base? That's what Neil has to do.
Right.
And that's the whole point when I say he has to have a wide base. Because
he
now
got to
it
chop
allows
his
him
feet better. He got to chop his feet better.
When you bring your feet too close together, it makes a big man small.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If your balance ain't no good, you ain't got no strength. I love the motion.
This was the run to Kadarius Toney. Everybody was so focused on Barkley. Look at all those eyes that was on Barkley.
And
he could have had a touchdown.
That's a great influence play.
Watch how he could have bounced it to the outside. If he would have bounced it to the outside, that would have been a touchdown. Like way, way outside.
Yeah, everybody was focused on Barkley. Even the cameraman lost him.
Look at how Thomas
Kadarius Toney. Tony couldn't have bounced it to the outside because these two guys
outside leverage.
He was supposed to chop his feet. He was supposed to chop his feet behind that blocker. If he would have chopped his feet behind that blocker and then went left, he would have had it. But he looked straight inside because that's what he do. You know him. He gonna go straight. He gonna take off real quick.
Dude's got excellent vision, man.
Yeah, he gonna take off real quick. That boy got
the thing that made this play though is Barkley. Everybody was focused on Barkley. That's what a good running game does.
And look how Thomas gets out there.
Stakeholder does as well.
Watch Thomas.
All the eyes was on Barkley. He's still looking at Barkley. He's still looking at Barkley. Only one I knew that Tony had the ball was him. That's because he was right by him.
Because he was right by him.
Look, he still didn't know Tony had the ball.
Yes. Good pickup, Pat. I didn't catch that one.
That boy was in no man's land.
Right. That's what a good running game does, fellas. It confuses motherfuckers. Look at him. Whoa.
That boy was in no man's land.
Right.
Even if
look at
Thomas.
Neil. I mean, look at Thomas. Yeah, look at Thomas way out there.
He ain't playing with mofos this year. He ain't playing.
That was a good play call right there, though.
Tony got a hamstring. That's why they ain't been playing him. He got a hamstring.
That man got a string with some ham. He ain't got no damn hamstring. He tape that shit up and bring his ass out there, do something. Fuck that.
All right. Just wanted to show this play right here. Gets it out to Barkley. The block was pretty cool, but I just love this play by Barkley right here. He didn't even fucking around with him. He just run into you.
He ran behind his pads.
Go back to the beginning for a second.
He ran behind his pads right there.
I can't even say that because the year that we drafted, that we didn't draft because Victor Cruz was undrafted. The year that we got Victor Cruz, his first whole season, he didn't get to play because of a hamstring. And that following season when he played, man, he made some motherfucking noise. So I can't even talk shit about him. You know what I mean?
Yep. I like how Jones is decisive with what he's gonna do.
Thomas.
Jones don't pat the ball no more like a baby. Look, he don't pat.
He opened the gate too fast, and he reached.
Yep.
Thomas,
but he recovered.
He recovered. No, he recovered. That's good.
Man, Jones is getting better.
I like the sound of that.
He is.
Now Jones usually would have took a sack right
here. Yeah, Jones would have been still looking at the deep ball or looking at the wrong receiver. And see, Jones already knows what Barkley doing.
You know what? Evan Neal got beat too. but he recovered. Well, not really. He got spun around.
He
It's
got
just that
spun
I
around.
think Dupree should have just kept coming to the outside. He probably would have got the Jones. He would have kept coming to the outside. Just keep going.
Hit him with the Dwight Freeney.
He really did hit him with the Dwight Freeney because Evan Deal got spit around. But Jones got the ball out in enough time, and Barkley just ran behind his pads right there. Love that play.
Yeah. Finally, Barkley deciding to just run north and south.
I think he's just healthy now, to be honest with you.
A lot of Titans were catching bodies.
No, but his first year, all the comparisons to Barry Sanders, I think, got to his head because he was cutting and bouncing it to the outside when he shouldn't have been sometimes.
This is the play.
After he got injured, I made a video stating that once he figures out that he don't got to do all that unless it's absolutely necessary, and he could just lower his shoulder and run through these guys, he was going to be a problem. And I think he finally figured that out. And now he's going to be a problem.
This is on Evan Neal for me.
Yeah, Neal tripped out on that one.
This is a screen. 1, 2, 3. It's a 1, 2, 3 count. He should be gone. There's no way in hell Barkley should be past him like that.
The reason why he did that, he's a rookie. He didn't want to get that legal man downfield. That's what it was. I don't know if they have I don't know if the running back has a signal or whatever to say that, hey, I got the ball or something. I don't know.
Well, he got called for that in preseason, if y'all remember.
Yeah.
So he probably got chewed out about that shit.
Yeah, so he did right, but you got to take off sooner or later.
You got Feliciano.
The running back has the ball by that time, and he still didn't take off.
It's a 3 count, then you go. That's how you train. Bless you. Once you go 1, 2, 3, then you're gone. You're gone. And then it goes to your teaching. That's on the coaches.
Yeah, he should have took off on that. I don't know how much more of a.
You got Feliciano in front of him. You got Feliciano in front of him, so
by about 3 yards.
Yeah, you got to catch about it.
You see him 3 yards ahead of you. You ain't see no flag. Get your ass up there.
Right. Go knock somebody out. The only reason why I put this play in here. No, this is after the screen. The reason why I put this play in here is Saquon Barkley actually put his nose in there to block somebody. He saved Daniel Jones right there, even though it wasn't the best block. He put his nose in there to block.
He bought him a half a second enough to get rid of that ball. Shit.
Would you want him to block a little bit better? Maybe, but this is the franchise player, so I don't want to get hurt trying to make a fucking block.
What that also does as a linebacker, when you see him going for your hip like that, it slows you down in the future. In the future, you don't come walls to the ball. I mean, I'm sorry. Let me back up a second. No, I know how you guys are.
No, there's no pause on that one. That's a regular phrase.
Okay, well, I don't know. That's why it's like y'all get me.
Okay, I gotta tread lightly.
Yeah, PTSD.
But the point is, you don't come flying in too fast when you know that there's a back going to come out there and crack you like that. So that's perfect.
But I do appreciate Barkley sticking his nose in there and making the block because this allowed him to hit Richie James for the first down right here on 3rd and 5. What's going on, Miz?
What up, Miz? What's good?
How you guys doing?
All right.
Good.
How are you, brother?
I'm all right. I'm here.
Now on this play here, see, Jeffrey Simmons destroyed this play.
He just got straight back there, bro. See, now that should have been a flag. He on the floor. Why you jumping on him?
Like, Evan Neal got absolutely mollywopped on this play.
Evan Neal, should have, yeah.
Now, I don't know if Jeffrey Simmons is just that fucking good or if Evan Neal's getting out his stance late.
Go half a second back. And watch how he stands all the way up. He gave up his leverage.
Is Evan Neal not getting out his stance quick enough? I don't know because Jeffrey Simmons is getting back there pretty fucking quick, man.
Watch him lunge. Go back a bit.
Yeah, for
Watch him. He's lunge.
Is he taking a false step or I don't know?
Yeah, he is. He's lunging.
Go back.
I don't think he's taking it. I just think Jeffrey Simmons is that damn good.
He's stepping with his left foot first. If he's taking a false step, his right foot will come up.
Yep. He stepped with his left foot first, and that was a pretty good power lunge right there. I'm not going to lie, but Jeffrey Simmons, not only is he quick, he gets low real quick. I think Jeffrey Simmons just made a hell of a play. Look, he dipped that shoulder real quick. Look how fast he dipped his shoulder in. To be that big, to be able to dip your shoulder that fast, that's like Aaron Donald right there.
He has Evan Neal literally on his back, and I mean Simmons on his back. That means he has great quickness into the gap.
Well, guess what, fellas? If he's just that damn good, and we still walked out of there with the W, what does that say about us?
Now we're pretty good too.
Damn right.
Man, hey, Coach, I don't know if you see anything what Evan Neal did wrong right here, because if he stops him, that's a hold. Look how fast Jeffrey Simmons got in there.
Look, Simmons has him. He has power. He has power.
Right.
That's where you get all these squats and everything. You know, you get low, you lift up,
and you explode.
Exactly. He's quick into that gap. Hey,
that's just a real G play right there. I can't blame anybody about that. You gotta blame Jeffrey Simmons. Not only did that was dope. My goodness. Look how fast he dipped his shoulder
to hit the quarterback. Right.
Look how fast he dipped his shoulder, and then he has enough power to get big Evan Neal off of him. Yeah, that's just a gangster play.
Miz, what you saying?
What happened?
What are you seeing on that play?
No, I don't see anything more than what you guys are saying. This guy's a great player, and he made a great play.
Yeah, you can't blame anybody on that one, man.
Joe, what are you seeing?
Good, Dash. Shout out to Dash.
Joe, what are you seeing?
What do I think?
Yeah, what did you see on that play?
What did you see on that play?
I think it's 112 in the video. We're going to test this out. Give me another one.
Joe over there lit.
Okay, no more mannequin for Joe.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Mannequin is good stuff, baby. Talk back here too.
All right, here's a run right here by
Saquon
Barkley.
You get fucked up, beat up, and if you get the female, you get fucked up.
Okay. All right, Joe.
So depends which mannequin you get.
Okay.
Understood. All right. Now, this play here.
Okay.
Right. All right, this was on the 1st and 10 on R38.
Yeah, 38.
Gulag, sir.
Gulag.
Nah, I just put this to show you how Daniel Jones goes through his progressions now. Everybody wants to say that he's a one-read quarterback. You got to understand what a one-read quarterback is. Every time a quarterback throws an incompletion, he's a one-read quarterback. That's not true. Could just be good defense. But Daniel Jones looked to his right.
Then he's looking back to the middle. And back to the left.
Right, and he hits Barkley. Like, great thing about Barkley this season, he's not scared to go into people this season. So I just want to show that Daniel Jones can go through his progressions. And all that one-read quarterback shit is stupid. If he's allowed to go through his progressions, he can go through. If he was a one-read quarterback, he's trying to throw it to Richie James right now. Or if he's a one-read quarterback, even if he's looking in the middle right here, he throws this right here and it's picked. Probably with the Joe Judge era, he tries to fit this right in here to Evan Ingram, and he probably drops it.
or Evan Ingram tips it up into the damn defender's head.
Right.
But he did that.
Get Barkley out the backfield. Now, I got one question to ask you guys before we get into the next play. Do you think that we can overuse Saquon Barkley this year?
Yeah, because there was guy crossing that was wide open.
No, he wasn't, Joe. Look
Yeah,
at the
he
play.
was. I did. Watch it yourself.
What's up, Dash? Yeah, I was thinking
Talking
about
about
that
the tight
today.
end, right? You talking about the tight end, right? Right here?
No.
You talking about this guy right here?
No. No. Time.
What
I
guy?
got time.
80.
Hold on.
You talking about
Look
Richie
at
James
this.
right there?
He was wide open.
The guy right there. The guy you got a giant, a Titan covered him, but a giant going across to the field right now.
And you got a Titan wrapping his hands around Daniel Jones. Look at the ball.
Right.
Look at what DJ is. He's in the midst of a.
Trying to back it up a little bit, though.
He's being grabbed by a defender.
No, go back.
Back it up a little more. Okay.
All right. Watch.
Play
Fake.
action.
First
Look how
read
Thomas
right
sees
there.
that
First
edge.
read is right there to James. That's
The first,
covered.
yeah,
That's
he's
bracketed.
the second read. He's
So he
not
has to
looking.
come up to the second. He's not looking like Pat's saying. We can't see the other receivers. Can he come back to Richie James? Okay, you can make that argument, but Saquon is already open.
Yeah, I can't be mad at that.
So
But I get what Lewis
I
saying.
get
mean,
where
Joe
you're
was
coming
saying.
from. You're saying that Daniel Jones could have took it down and ran this way, but he's already went through all this progression. So
No, he's trying to
if
say
I'm
he
the
could have
quarterback-
dropped it in over 51. Right over 51 to 88 is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, because he's got a guy.
But there's a
before
safety
Yeah,
up
it
top
is.
that'll
There's a
come down
safety.
and
You see
bracket
this
that.
little, you see this little red little shoe right here?
That's a safety coming down.
That's a safety.
Where?
Right behind 88.
Where I got the arrow at?
Play pause,
Yeah,
play pause.
Okay.
Play pause, play
That's
pause.
that's his shoe.
Okay.
Hit play pause.
You see?
Yeah, he's right there.
The safety was lurking right there. So if he does try to throw that, either that tight end gets destroyed or he picks it up. Picks it off, I mean.
Thomas and Neal, they sealed those
Now,
edges.
now, if you want to say the reason why Daniel Jones is not an elite quarterback, if he's athletic enough, like a Lamar Jackson or something, he has trust in his legs that he can get out of there, and he would have ran this way and hit Richie James and probably would have been for a big game. If you want to say that, but he already went through all this progression. He saw Richie James didn't like it, saw the tight end didn't like it, and he saw Saquon Barkley out there. Saquon Barkley's having a damn good game, so why not get the ball in his hands? And that's what I think he's thinking. So, I mean, now if you want to critique Daniel Jones on this play, it's not stepping up in the pocket a little bit more and finding Richie James. If you want to critique him on this play, I don't blame him. But
Stepping up and making 51 drop and then dumping it to 88.
51 is not looking at Daniel Jones, so he's not going to step up. He's eyes on the tight
yeah,
end.
his eyes on the tight. He's riding that tight end the whole way. Paul.
Catch, coach.
All right.
He's focused on his assignment. He said
So-
Belichick told him, do your job.
Right. So if you want to critique him for not making a perfect play and stepping up and throw it to Richie James, I'll give you that. But he
Also
coming into his
notice
playmakers.
He
I
did
ain't
make the
critiquing
perfect play.
shit. We got
Perfect
the
play
dub.
was to Barkley.
Hey, you have two. The argument is you have two perfect plays in one.
We got the dub.
He went through his
I ain't
progressions.
critiquing shit.
Barkley was the open one.
Right. And
You know what I'm saying? We got the dub. Shit. That's the stats that count.
Neal and Thomas, they sealed those edges, though.
No, this was. Oh, is this an ad? Now this was the big run. Got dog ad. Get ready to play. Yep, damn ad. But let's see what made this run here good.
What's going on, Just One NYG? Thank you for being here, bro. Hit that subscribe button for Big Pat Sports Talk if it's your first time here. If
Yo,
not,
what's going
hit
on,
that
bro?
thumbs up button.
Yeah.
Dash, what's going on?
I believe
But-
it's Thomas. Thomas pulls out to the left, if I'm correct.
Todd said DJ ain't trying to throw no hospital passes.
Right. That's
Zulu.
actually a Zudu. A
Zulu
Zudu pulls
and-
and Feliciano
Yeah.
pulls.
I mean, yeah, Feliciano.
But the crazy thing about it, Glowinski gets a good block too.
Right
That
there.
is good philosophy, book and tackles, but sometimes you got to take what you want to take too. No risk it, no biscuit. Sometimes you got to force it.
Yeah, that would have been a pick though. If
No,
we would've
I'm not
forced
talking about that
tight
play.
end.
I'm responding to a comment in the comment section where he said, "Damn it, where'd it go?"
Right. Yeah, Dash
Well, he
is
said,
right.
take what the defense gives you. I said, yes, that is a good philosophy. But sometimes you got to dictate the pace of the game. Can't just always take what the defense gives you. Sometimes you got to
Impose your will.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought so, Just One. Thank you, bro. Jesus, what's going on? But on this play here, everybody got some very good blocks on this play here. This play was beautiful.
I was just trying to help.
Oh no, you good.
I know, I was telling him.
But as you can see, Andrew Thomas washes out his guy, who I think is that Simmons. Because it's so good. Because I'm tired of Simmons. Yep, that was Simmons he washed out. Good. Andrew Thomas on your ass is a little different, ain't it? Pause. But he pushes him out. Glowinski gets a good pull. Zudu gets a good pull. Is that Evan Neal that pulled too?
No, Feliciano.
Watch Ellen.
Evan Neal did a
Evan Neal's on the outside.
He did you want to say an attempt at a hinge block.
Oh,
he missed.
No, and he's hinging back to get
watch
him.
Lewinsky.
He plays over his toes.
Watch Bellinger have the instinct to come over and help Lewinsky on that block. He doesn't do a great job, but watch Lewinsky 64 right there, and then Bellinger 82. That's what gets Barkley open. Watch it.
Toby,
when we were talking about the draft, Pat, when we were talking about the draft, me, you, and Joe, and we said which tackle we wanted, right? We all said what we thought was wrong with Neal. Do y'all remember what I said?
Plays over his toes.
Yes, bro. He did it right there.
Yeah, he always do. He don't play low enough.
Right. Zudu picks up his block.
Now, you see Bellinger and Glowinski right there.
Yeah, Bellinger.
They
take that man out the play.
Yeah, Bellinger almost missed him, but Glowinski slowed down just enough to get a chip on him and let Bellinger get back on him. And then Glowinski puts a big shoulder into this guy. And now Barkley is off to the races. If Barkley doesn't slip right there, this is a touchdown. I promise you, if he doesn't slip right there, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, hands
Or
up.
got speed.
He'll get that all back
He
over
outran
time.
himself.
If he don't slip right there, he's gone.
He tripped up on his
Boy,
own feet.
Galladay running down the field. Give him some effort.
Don't mention Galladay to me right now. Please don't. I'm serious. I'm serious. Right now, I'm to the point. I don't care if it's $72 million. Cut his mofo.
Right.
Man, KG got some good blocks though. He got some good blocks.
Rig in the house.
Coach,
What?
that's you that said that?
Yeah.
KG.
You on the same team with me? Galladay team?
Go to play number 3, the first offensive series, and you'll see exactly why.
I didn't know you was on the cut Galladay train.
No,
I think we all loading on slowly but surely.
I tried to be patient with him, but
Neal
my patience ran out with him.
Could have hit him right there. I'll be honest with you. He could have hit him.
Yeah, but look, he's already being attacked.
Oh, you're right.
He's
You're right. Yes, you're right. No, he made a smart play pulling that ball.
Neal put that boy on his ass.
That was very unselfish play. That was good.
Watch Neal.
Whoa. Okay.
It's for Alabama.
Now, I will say
that's
this.
called cleaning.
Now, if you say
house.
Tony should have went on ahead and threw it right here, if this is Slayton, this is a touchdown. I promise you, he throws this. If this is Slayton,
true.
I don't think he trusted Seal's speed.
Yeah,
if that's Slayton, he throws that.
Slayton, you can just bomb that shit up and he'll go out and get it.
Right, because this guy's not gonna get all the way over here.
No.
And
that guy's already.
If he throws it right, if he throws it around the 5-yard line to Slayton, Slayton's probably already right here.
Yeah,
Slayton's probably already right here.
31 is way out of position, so I mean he's already trying to still
his
break
back
in.
is turned.
Yeah.
Joker nasty, man.
Oh, he makes 51 fall.
and that's apparently on a bum.
Hey, shout out to Daniel Jones.
Did he throw a block?
Yeah, he
threw
laid a block on this play. Yeah,
right here. Boom.
He tried to.
Hey, that's more than fucking Galladay will do.
Good effort.
If he would have hit
That's
the
for sure.
outside.
Quarterback blocks better than Kenny Galladay.
Wow.
If he would have kept it going to the little bit to the left, 31 would have
Man,
picked
if he would
up
have hit
that
that
guy. He could have
outside.
took it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
31 was about to
Tony's always
spring
looking
to
to
the
juke
left
to the
side.
inside. I noticed that too, Tommy. He's always
31
looked to
was
juke
about
to
to
the
spring
inside.
him all the way free to the left sideline.
Mm-hmm.
If he would have hit that outside, man, it was a house call.
I'll tell you what, our backs got some vision, man. I like the way our backs
I'll
are
tell
running.
you what, Pat. I'll tell you guys why we should be very excited, because of the first time in years this O-line could straight up block, even when the defense knows we're gonna run the ball.
Yeah,
right.
Pushing the ball. They pushing
That's
the
nice.
ball.
And that's why I think the game plan is going to be the same against Carolina. Everybody think we're going to have to pass. I'm like, no, I think we can run on their ass again.
Man, if Feliciano could have got his block just a tad bit better, Breeder's gone. If Feliciano could have got his block on 97 a tad bit better,
he played high. He played high too, because he doesn't get.
I can see why the Bills didn't want Feliciano back.
Yeah, but he better than what we've had.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's better than what we had, but I don't think he's going to be a part of the future.
No.
He's just a peg to put in there for right now.
Oh, if he gets his block just a little bit better right there, Breeder's gone because Zulu got his block.
Yeah.
This is week 1. You never know.
Yeah, right.
He might develop some good chemistry with this line and might fuck around and be that guy. You know what I mean?
Rick wants the link.
Yeah, we had 4 rookies on the field at once.
Yeah, we did, Tommy.
Neil, Ezedu, Robinson, Bellinger.
But yeah, if Feliciano gets his block just a tad bit better, Breeder's gone.
Yeah,
Hey, when I was in the car listening to y'all, I heard somebody bring up can we use Saquon too much? And I think that'll be a major mistake if we do try to rely on Saquon too much. I mean, like I said, these first 2 weeks, maybe even 3, I get it, but he ain't gonna be able to just be carrying the ball to the team like that every fucking week.
That was a good pull by Jones.
Daniel Jones is gonna have to go out there and win us some games. Can't just rely on
sure.
But
that was a good pull right here by Daniel
predicated
Jones.
on the run.
Underrated. I think what's underrated is what we're watching here is Daniel Jones' running ability. Look at that. Okay. Keep it going.
He got to go head first. You got to use that frame and run him over.
You got to go feet first, not head first.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He did that
We
last
already
year.
complaining about him getting hurt, so if he gets hurt again, that's going to be his fault, right?
Man, he got.
I'll tell you what.
He's not. He's
Number
not
85 needs to get a block. If 85 gets a block, Daniel Jones is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little block.
No, if 85 gets in front of that guy, he's gone.
Got to drive him. He's just pushing.
What's going on, Rick? That was a perfect play.
The mushroom man.
This is why they tell you the NFL is a game of inches. This fake right here was perfect because everybody's looking at Barkley. Even 41 was looking at Barkley. That's how he got to the outside of 41.
That's why this.
If Myrick gets in front of his block right here, Daniel Jones is gone. And you know why Daniel Jones felt like that? Because he thought 85 was going to get that block. I promise you. And if he gets that block, Daniel Jones is gone. One block cost us not to get a touchdown on this play. He lets that DB beat him in his block. And I promise you, if 85 is just in front of that guy, Daniel Jones takes that all the way to the house.
All the way
to Jones got speed.
But my point is this. You see, the reason they all followed Barkley is because he had already broke off a big play. They knew he was back healthy, and they knew that he was the steam in this engine. So my point in saying that is this offense is gonna have to be a run-first team for at least the first 6 weeks until this pass protection gets better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
I agree. But that just proves it don't even have to be Barkley. If they're blocking like this for Breida, Barkley, Brightwell, and Williams, you can kill them with running back by committee, and then when they put 8 in the box, kill them with the play action.
Man, this should have been a Daniel Jones touchdown.
Don't forget about Jones' running ability, and also Kadarius Toney, if he could ever get on the field, he can run.
But I mean,
that's a touchdown.
Out of all three of those dudes, I want Daniel Jones running the least. Like he could run when he needs to. Like on a play like that, when they're all going towards Saquon, then yeah. But I don't want him taking those. You know, like, it's like feeling like he has to take over and I got to die for these extra yards and then break his fucking neck.
Now, guys, this is the reason why Saquon Barkley running the way he did. This is the reason why we won the game. Look at all these people. Look at Saquon Barkley on this play.
Yeah, the whole defense, the whole stadium. I think everybody watching the game was looking at Saquon.
Nobody. Look at even him. Everybody was looking at him.
Daniel Jones was even looking at him.
Yeah, that was a beautiful fake. It was.
Damn, so for real.
Pat, who do you think is going to be the biggest deterrent to getting a good run game established on Carolina? Who in Carolina is going to stop us the most in the run game? Who are you worried about?
Say that again, Reed. I can't hear you.
Who are you worried about on Carolina stopping us from running the ball?
Nobody, sir.
Damn, a 41-minute ad?
Yeah, it's big nobody also.
Hit the skip. Nobody. Ain't worried about nobody on the Carolina Kittens.
Their defensive tackles aren't as good as they used to be. And Brian Burns, I don't think, is a really good run defender. That's why I think the Browns destroyed on the ground game. So
Pat is the nice guy, so he don't want to say it. Ain't shit.
But look at everybody. Look at Barkley on this play. I mean, every last one of them did, and that was a damn good fake, Lou. I love the way he did this fake.
I just
showed
hope
the ball, everything.
I hope our team isn't riding, getting too excited like a lot of the fan base has. I mean, which we should because we haven't had a 1-0 start in a long time. But I hope the team keeps it in perspective and doesn't go out there because, like how we're saying, we should go out there and dog walk the Carolina Panthers. But I hope the team doesn't think that the team prepares as they're still like they're 0-1 instead of 1-0. You know.
Hey Lou, to your point, man, about committee with all the running backs and the way that we have our line in the first start of the season and to try to manage the game better. Honestly, man, that's just the giant way. Defense and running. That's just the way we run championships.
I just want y'all to appreciate.
With another defense out, it keeps him on the team. Keeps him on the field. It gets him fatigued. We control the possession of the clock. You know what I mean?
I just want y'all right here to appreciate the vision. Super Bowl
pedigree.
I want y'all to appreciate the vision of Saquon Barkley right here. When Skip Bayless said that he doesn't know how to hit the hole, pause.
He a meth head.
Who? Skip a hater.
Who?
Man, Skip.
Who? All right, now watch the vision of Saquon Barkley on this play. Good down block by Feliciano. You got the tight end pulling. Andrew Thomas with a down block trying to get some work. Then he finds some work. But watch the vision of Saquon Barkley. Nothing's there. Any regular running back would have just tried to push it in right there and be like, forget it, and get hit for like a yard. Look at the vision of Saquon Barkley.
And even enough for him
1 yard into like 7 yards.
Because he had the defensive end or whoever that was right on his ass. And he really cut back into him, but he had the vision to see that he was a little bit behind him and, ran past a little arm tackle for a couple extra yards.
Yeah, he set that up.
Last year, that would have been a tackle for loss.
Yep.
Negative play.
Shit,
He set it up with the chop.
That DN would have been in the backfield right now.
Right.
The way he chopped it right there.
What vision our running backs have? Because Breida actually showing some very good vision as well.
Joe
running the
Judge's
ball.
offense wouldn't even have to play this complex.
True.
For real.
You trying to bull people over with Nate Soda. Nate Soda can't block nobody, but you trying to bull people over
O-line
with
is
him.
definitely moving the ball.
Now, this is the same play they ran to get the touchdown with Barkley the first time. They just mirrored it. It's the same exact play.
Except they just stayed to the strong side as opposed to the weak side.
There's a big block by Shepard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shep
it was.
gets in the trenches.
Yo,
man.
Shep blocks like a lineman, bro. I promise you. Shep be in there blocking, bro.
He gets
If you
in
don't
there.
put respect on Shep's name, you need the shit slapped out of you, bro. If you're a Giants fan and you think Shep is this or Shep is a fucking dog, bro. D-O-A-W-G, dog.
The way they motion Shep into the trenches to block.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
was
genius.
about your stomach because I don't want to get mid.
Look at him. Look at him after the play, man.
It's like an extra tight end.
Shep is my size. Shep, well, probably like he's about as tall as me. I'm 5'10", 5'11".
No, Shep's 5'11".
Look at Shep. Look at Shep. Shep
Flex.
height. Like, let's
He
go.
knew he had the good block.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Pat,
telling you, bro, him and Barkley, the heart.
Boy, flexing. You seen him
What
flexing?
receiver get hyped off of blocking?
Because he knows.
Yeah, a dog.
Hey, hold on. What'd you say, Reek?
I was going to ask you, it sounds like you want the game plan to be for us to run the ball primarily against Carolina. So how many pass attempts do you want to see Daniel Jones hit?
Enough pass attempts, as many as we need, but as you heard, me, Lou, Joe, Big Blue Krew, we all said that this offense is going to have to be ran through Saquon Barkley in the first couple of weeks, at least to week 5, because you're seeing it. Our pass protection is not that great. He was pressured on 67% of his passes. So if I'm getting almost 70% pressure, I'm not wanting Daniel Jones to throw the ball more than 20 to 25 times.
I'm not wanting him to have to face them defensive ends that many damn times neither.
Right.
Carolina played too high. Hold on a second. I have that written down.
Reek must ain't had a haircut because he ain't turned his camera on.
I actually did get my hair cut.
Oh, and Reek don't like his haircut. 'Cause
Hey,
he ain't turning his camera
Coach,
on.
Barkley back in the day.
I think they have so much confidence in Shepard that they run the same play over and over again. This is the same exact play.
Exactly. And then when they switched it on the other touchdown, they brought in.
see how Barkley hit the hole.
I almost got a touchdown right there.
He ain't dancing.
No, he ain't dancing. Barkley don't dance no more. All he do is this.
Right.
All he do is this.
Then you got the play action. Look at Barkley. Look at everybody looking at Barkley again.
But it's
and
the
got
same
hit with the play
flipped
action.
over. It's
Yep,
the
same exact play, flipped
just
over.
different personnel.
Hey, Jones play action is killer. Just watch it. People don't know this. The Jones play action is almost like Kirk Cousins.
It is, ain't it, man? That's nasty. He shows the ball and everything. Look
he
at
got his
Seals
complete
falling down
back
in the
to
end zone. The
defense.
Seals didn't fall down. He probably could have got himself a touchdown. Jackass. But
Jackass.
Myrick was wide, right. Myrick was open. Yeah,
Just pass it in. Just
right.
pass it in.
And that
pass
was
it
the touchdown. Now, this is going to get to some of the passes. He got hit right here before he could get the ship.
Yeah, because he was open.
I'm glad he threw it in the dirt. He didn't lob it.
Shep would have been gone on there.
Yeah.
Now, this is the same play just from the sideline view. But his play action is monster, man.
We had good blocking.
That little linebacker saw the gap.
That was just a good play by the linebacker.
Yeah,
When you got a running back like Barkley that you got to watch every second, that's when that play action is so crucial.
Yeah.
And when you got a quarterback that can really fake it like that, man, you can catch almost every team sleeping at least once or twice a game with it and get a big play. And those are momentum changers. If it's not a momentum changer, it's the fork being stuck in you because you're done. You know what I'm saying? So
right. You know, Pat, like you was saying, how that linebacker he hit the hole like that and he read it. That's what our linebackers need to do. Because our linebackers, man, they got caught in no man's land, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you a couple of those too. We're gonna go quick through the passing game. We ain't gonna spend too much time on the passing game, but yeah, the linebackers they got some work to do.
Hey, Lou, our offense is definitely gonna get better and better each game, man.
Facts.
Now you see how quick he gets the ball out to Barkley when he sees the blitz. Now he just doesn't stand there and get killed anymore.
My 11 ain't sounding crazy no damn more now, is it? Everybody was all man.
He saw that the blitz was coming. I got to get this ball out quick. He could have hit this guy right here, but I'm taking my chances with Barkley too to make somebody miss and get more yardage, to be honest with you. And actually, I think he did get more yardage.
Yeah, that was agreed. That guy was covered.
And then he lowered his shoulder and got like 3 more yards, NYG.
He running behind his pads.
Yeah.
He helped him.
My fucking daughter be bullying me and she's 1. I tried to give her her cup. I tried to give her her cup. She wanted her cup, right? So I gave her her cup. She's big enough to hold.
Look at Thomas.
Yeah,
Look how Thomas put that ball on ice.
No, but she keep her hands down so you can hold it up to her mouth.
Yeah, so I hold it fucking for her. Like,
Thomas put that boy on ice.
Listen,
Neil did all right too.
To show you that their DNA is real.
Yeah.
Like, now Evan Neal, look at Evan Neal, man, in pass protection. His feet movement, man. We said this before we drafted. His feet, man.
He a rookie.
Yeah,
he's so goddamn tall, man. It's hard to.
Yeah, I would imagine. Game 1. Yeah, hey, this game 1 against AFC champion.
Hey, NYG. Let me show you what Daniel Jones got. Hold on. He gets out the pocket. Instincts, pump fakes, jump back inside, and hits the receiver. Instincts.
Let's go, DJ. Here you go, buddy.
That's the play that Robinson.
A little bit of instincts right there.
When you gotta be able to improvise and make a play for your team.
It seemed like all the receivers just ran to
protection and time to be able to do it, and that's what we haven't had.
Now you see they brought the corner blitz there. That was a holding, but this is the sack. So, do you see anything that he could have hit right here?
Yeah,
I mean,
if he can, I would like to hold
if you want him to throw the ball away, he's got to start throwing it away right here because they're coming. Right. Can he still throw it away right here? Yeah, but he's still looking down the field trying to make a play.
Tight.
I mean,
and then he runs up.
I'd have thrown an
Tennessee's got that covered pretty well.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. See, look, I would. That's why I ain't no damn quarterback because I would have thrown it to the whoever that receiver is at the 50. Not the one breaking back in.
But he's not looking back. He's not looking back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's not looking back.
That's why I'm not a quarterback. I was going to be like, hit him. But nah.
That shit would have hit him in the back of his helmet.
Actually, they ran into each other.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know who those 2 receivers were. Looks like it's
Kenny Galladay and Shep.
That's why I play defense. That's why I'm linebacker. I'm way better at calling out.
Yeah, that's Shep at the top. Yeah, that's Galladay in the middle. Mm-hmm. So I don't know the route confusion or what.
Yeah, they're running right into
Galladay
the zone.
Galladay.
Kenny Galladay. Where was Kenny Galladay running?
I think he was supposed to break an out route.
No, he got redirected.
He's was supposed to break to his left.
Yeah,
he's running vertical. He's running vertical to clear for Shepard.
He should have turned around on the 45. He's supposed to turn around on the 45.
He's running a vertical. Go back and rewind it. He got redirected. He's supposed to run a vertical to clear for Shepard. That's why Shepard is actually a step back. So he's supposed to. If you watch the linebacker, he's redirecting him. So now it's taking the timing off. Where if he clears, there it is right there.
Oh man. Mm-hmm. That route was trash, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Kenny Galladay gets on my goddamn nerves, man.
I mean, it's really not his fault. He got redirected, but that's where Slayton comes into part.
But how big is he, bro? How you gonna
And
like
then you
push that
improvise? After
motherfucker
you
out the
got
way?
redirected, the guy that redirected you ran down inside. So you cut left, and you make
He
that
was
DB
blocking shit
decide
out
who
that
he's
ball.
gonna pick, you or Shep. You see what I'm saying?
That has to be built into the system, though. Lou.
I think they do have it
That
built
has
into the system.
that has to be the coaching staff tells you, hey, if this guy redirects you on your route, or Daniel Jones, if you see him get redirected, that means that receiver is supposed to make it out and clear it out for Shep instead of trying to run deep. But even after he got redirected, it's like he just stopped the route.
Yeah, for no effort, man.
Hey, you know what I think? I think it's because in Detroit he was the focal point of that fucking offense, and now that he's in New York, he's not the focal point no more, and he don't like it.
Well, he's getting paid that he should.
Fucking bounce. Be a man and say you don't like it and you want out. Don't sit here and be a little.
No, I agree.
But hold on, guys. NYG, I don't know if you agree with me, Coach. If I don't know if you agree with me, but if Slayton's right here, I think this play gets open. If this is Slayton,
it's two things. It's the alignment.
Because first, I don't think this linebacker is able to touch Slayton.
I think
Slayton's so fast he gets past him, and then Slayton's around here when Shep starts to cut, and maybe Daniel Jones with that pressure is able to release that ball right here and throw it to Shep.
There you go, Pat, because he trusts Slayton, and he's going to trust Slayton to be where he's supposed to be, and he's going to be able to anticipate his throw instead of holding on to the ball too long. You're exactly right.
But y'all got to remember, Robinson or Tony's supposed to be in that position right there.
He doesn't trust them either.
Well, I obviously the play calls for Galladay and Shepard to be out there for some
Colin
reason.
Johnson was supposed to be there and not Galladay.
There you
True.
Go. Supposed to be Colin.
I think Galladay is supposed to be on that top route.
Galladay is supposed to be on another team.
Facts.
He's
supposed to be somewhere in the USFL.
Yeah, because there's no.
Yeah, there was some major confusion right there.
They should
Bro,
not
that
be
motherfucker literally jogged. He jogged.
And then he pushed him so far off of his route, like you didn't even try to hand work him back in or lean in with your shoulder or something. Like you just let him push you, you know what I'm saying, 2 yards, 3 yards off of your route.
Yeah, he didn't show no initiative.
They need that deep speed of Slayton. They do.
He was wide open on the flat.
Nah, he hit Richie James right here. This was a first and 3rd and 19.
Yeah, 3rd and 19. They ran all.
I mean, this was a gimme. This was a gimme play right here. They're not going to blitz. They sent 4. Good pass protection there. He steps up in the pocket and he hits Richie James. That's the only thing that he had.
The way Richie James ran that route is how Kenny Galladay should have ran the previous route.
He could have dumped it off, but I mean, he was looking for the more
Jones.
Yep, that's exactly how. Man, Richie James made him look foolish right there.
Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
He really put.
That was Kenny Galladay. He would have ran straight into him.
And then got pushed back 3 yards.
Exactly.
That was a good route.
The effort is there that Kenny doesn't have.
Kenny Galladay knows nobody likes him, bro. He's got it, though.
Galladay don't want to be on the Giants. I've been saying this, man.
I mean, we
KG,
can't. I mean, it's just one play, but damn. That is.
He going to do good. KG going to do good.
Man, how long we going to say it's just one game, it's just one play, it's just one game, it's just one play?
Yeah, because, I mean, if anybody...
I'm not coming for you, Pat. I'm just saying, I'm tired of this man just stealing money and not doing shit.
All right.
I gotta bust my ass for every dollar I get. This motherfucker out here jogging and making millions.
I think that's it.
Get out of that.
Yeah, he just gets pushed back.
Yeah, it's just extreme pressure right there on the Zudu. And that ruins the whole play. And then it looked like this receiver right here ain't running around. He just blocking. I don't know what he's doing.
Hey, but
that's everybody's favorite. It looks like Seals.
Ain't it? Yeah.
I like how Zudu bounced back though, because at the beginning of the game, he gave up that sack and he was kind of getting worked. But after halftime, I don't know what Bobby Johnson said to him, but he kicked it into another gear. And just to show that that resilience and to be able to fight back and correct yourself and do things the right way instead of getting in your own way and getting in your own head, especially.
I'm gonna tell him what Bobby Johnson told him at halftime. He said, "All right, you got your nervous jitters out your first NFL game. All right, now get your shit back together and regroup. Stop worrying. You made it here. You made it from college to the NFL. You were drafted. You made it to the 53-man roster. You made it through preseason. You are good enough to play on this level. Now get it together and go out there and make your fucking assignments."
Because if you don't, I'm gonna fuck you up, Azudu.
That part.
In my mind, that's what he said.
Hey,
Yo.
started already. I told you. I only took an hour and 50 minutes, and fuck you, already flew out.
Right.
About someone's
All
mouth.
right, here's a play right here. This was
infraction.
This was a 3rd and 16, and that was just an easy play to get to Richie James. But I tell you what, Richie James has earned him some playing time, though.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
And he looks like the favorite receiver as of now.
Right. All right, this was a 2nd and 5 here.
Well, it just looks like he's playing in Slayton's position right now.
Hey, so how long does it have to be before you can't cuss? Or we're not cussing no more?
First 30 minutes.
How long has it been?
An hour and 50.
Yeah, there go can't get right. He got a catch right there.
That boy caught that. That was good.
Now this is a route concept that's very easy to get the ball out of his hands. He turned around very quick. Daniel Jones hits him. That's Kenny Galladay, quick first down right there. Can't blame anybody for that play. Daniel Jones read it, got a quick first down. That's what you're supposed to do. Can't get right, makes a first down.
About damn time.
Hey,
he caught both the balls that went his way.
Mm-hmm.
Both the targets. He caught both targets. Yep.
Yeah, she just never opened.
Yeah, but you got
here's a play right here. This is when Simmons gets in and kills him.
Tony hurt, Robinson hurt, Neal's a rookie, Zedu's a rookie. Like
now, should Daniel Jones have hit this guy here? Or like, you can't blame him because he's trying to get a decent play right here.
I mean, you got basically all rookies with the exception of Glowinski and Feliciano, because Andrew Thomas is still in only his 2nd year.
This is Andrew Thomas's 3rd year.
Who was that open over there on the field?
But we could say he's damn near a rookie with the way he was coached. Shit. I'm sorry.
No, this is a tight end right here. Could Daniel Jones could have hit this tight end immediately and just get the ball out of his hands? More than likely, yes. Instead of trying to look for a big play here. Because everything was pretty much covered from the beginning.
Yeah. Over
you got Seals running a route. Nobody's scared of Seals. Richie James is covered. Huh?
What's the down and distance on this play, Coach said?
The down and distance, this was 2nd and 8.
Okay. 42-yard line.
I think he should have got the ball out right to the tight end when he saw him break open.
Yep.
You should have threw it to him right there.
Because the wide receiver, he made that DB turn his hips to the inside and open up. And so if you would have just dipped it out to the tight end, he would at least.
I will say this. If this is Slayton, I hate to keep saying it. If this is Slayton, he's already running out this way. Because Seal's taking a long time to get out there, but Slayton's already running his route out this way. So he would have let Daniel Jones seen if he was covered or not. And believe me, Daniel Jones would have hit this dude because this dude would have been on his horse. Stop Slayton from getting that pass right there. Go ahead.
With this type of offense that we're seeing right now, are we making a big deal of it, or is it that it would look completely different with a healthy Tony?
Oh, I think it opens up a whole bunch of more shit because all these routes that people are
slow. Let me end this Tony debate shit right now. We can't worry about fucking Tony, man. I told Miz this the other day. We can't worry about fucking Tony because you can't say that the offense will be way better with Tony because we don't know what Tony can do because Tony hasn't been playing.
Yep.
So, not to be rude to him, but fuck him until he gets healthy. Fuck him. we got to go on. Everybody sitting here in the dumps. Oh, Tony not playing. Well, what you're saying is right, Tony never played, so we've been playing without him.
True that.
It's not like Tony last year got over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. It wasn't like that. He didn't get one touchdown last year. So we got to move forward. If Tony was in there, would this would happen? We don't know because he's never done it.
Again, I will say this. When Victor Cruz came into the league undrafted, his whole first year he missed due to a hamstring.
Yeah, he was hurt.
His second year, he came out and he made waves. Pushed us to the playoffs. Helped him and Akeem Nicks and Lamar Bradshaw, Brandon Jacobs, and Eli Manning, and that defense took us to the playoffs.
That was balanced.
You know what I'm saying? So, but Victor Cruz was a big contributing factor to that. And maybe we need to give this kid some time to heal, and he can come out and do something similar.
Hopefully Robinson comes back.
No, Robinson's not coming back until probably the Bears game, more than likely.
Which
Robinson
had appendicitis?
That's the cornerback. He probably won't be back until the Bears game either. He's probably gonna miss the next 2 weeks with appendix surgery. But if this, I know, go ahead, NYG.
Now I'll just say real quick. Daniel Jones wants receivers to play with that he can trust. If we just watched Kenny Golladay pretty much run not a good route. So if you got guys out there that are not running good routes, it doesn't matter who they are.
He jogged.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they are or what they're getting paid or anything like that or what their draft status is. You got to play the guys your quarterback is comfortable with. And we all want Daniel Jones to succeed, so put the guys out there that he can play with, that he likes. Shep, Barkley, Richie James, possibly Slayton. Just let him play with those guys. Forget about Kenny Golladay, Kadarius Toney, and these guys that aren't on the field and don't want to be here. I want people that want to be Slayton.
Right. If this is Slayton, I promise you, he's already right here. And I promise you, this DB would have had to show his hand a whole lot earlier. Because the only reason why he ain't throwing it to him right here because DJ's waiting to see what this guy does. And Simmons already beat his man. So that's why he was hesitant to throw it to this tight end, I guarantee you. But if Slayton was in there, he's already right here, and this DB is going to be shading towards him to stop him from getting that deep out. And he would have threw it to this tight end with the quickness. Like I said, still the training camp Hulk Hogan is not it, man. You know? I don't know, Coach. You see something different? Do you see something different?
No, it should go based on what we see here down the distance. Yeah, can it go to the tight end? Yeah. If we have different personnel, yes, you're making a very valid argument. What we have right there, Sills is bracketed by three defenders,
and he's not fast
receivers. And the other two receivers have two guys on him, both. So it should go to the tight end. That's the only way I will get on Daniel Jones. But based on the front line and the blocking and what we talked about with the tackle and twist, that's what killed this play.
I'm gonna blame this on Daniel Jones simply because he should have threw it to this tight end. It's only 2nd and 8. At least get 3 or 4 yards to get to the next play.
Yep.
But the Zudu needs blame here for letting Jeffrey Simmons get in there super fast. And the Hollywood Hulk Hogan, man, he's just not fast enough.
Nah.
He's just not fast enough because Slayton's speed would have made this dude decide a whole lot quicker. If you would have seen Slayton coming off that line with that much speed, he probably would have been out here around the 30, the 29. He probably would have been out here around the 29 or the 30. And that's an easy decision. Throw it to your tight end and get a quick first down right there, or at least 7 of the 8 yards. So that's what I see on that play there. But hey, everybody wants Seals in there. Look at that. Seals still ain't broke his route.
You see how Neil got that boy?
Yeah. That was all a Zudu right there. But Seals still ain't broke the route, and the fumble happened 3 seconds ago.
That boy Neil, he pushed that boy all the way around.
Y'all gonna learn about trying to get rid of good poop.
We got to receive.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna have to hop off. Pat. I gotta handle something.
All right.
Later, Leah.
Been good talking with all of y'all, man. Let's go Giants. I see you guys tomorrow night for Leather to the Face, Canelo versus Triple G, the trilogy. And then Sunday, we will watch the Giants stomp some ass. But until next time,
12-5.
Peace and love, man.
There you go.
Blessings.
Hold that down, Luke.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go a little bit longer because I enjoy this shit. I could do this shit for 5 hours, but everybody can't
keep
do
rocking.
I'm not. I'm gonna scoop too, man.
All right, Joe.
I saw
Later,
a lot
Joe.
of great things. We got a big weekend. I'm gonna try to get on this weekend to show some college football, or just turn Giants football and watch football at the same time, and not talk about it. Whatever is what it is. But I know Pat, you like to stop in. Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
got a carpet cleaning job, and then I'm gonna stop in before Leather to the Face.
Okay, all right. I'll be there. I'll get whoever can jump on it when I come on and have a good time.
All right.
Then, see ya.
All right. Thank you for tuning in.
You have a good night, Joe, man.
Yo.
But yeah, this is another play here. Play action. Daniel Jones steps up in the pocket, gets it out to Barkley. As you can see, Jones got put on his ass again. But Barkley's running behind his pads, and he turned that into 7 yards.
He's real decisive on how he wants to run upfield.
Right.
Pat, but I think we should bench Galladay for definite.
I mean, that's the popular thing to say, yeah. But who you
maybe
gonna put up?
Like Pat say, man, maybe put Slayton in there a couple more plays.
Yeah. No,
just let Slayton play, period. Shit.
Yeah, they got to play him.
All right, here's another play action. As you can see, everything's setting up. Daniel Jones steps up in the pocket. And guess who he has to throw to? Barkley again. Now, did he miss someone down the field? I'm going to show you that he missed somebody.
I'm about to get up out of here, though. I'm going to holler at y'all. I'll see y'all this weekend on Sunday for the game and all that.
All right, Jay.
All right, y'all.
All right,
see.
guys.
Now, on this play, he actually does miss the Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Watch this.
He was on the 40.
Yeah.
This is how people like Seals get open. Nobody paid attention to him. You see that?
Wow.
Nobody paid attention to him.
That's 6 because the safety's on the other side, so I can't.
Yep.
Well, wait a minute. Let me rephrase it. But at least that's a completion.
Wide open.
Wide open. Wow.
Yeah.
Still also
now I put this completely on Daniel Jones because if he does scan the whole field,
you have 2 open.
That guy's open too, right there on the 40. Yeah, when he cuts in,
the in cut,
he's open.
He's open too. Yep. All you gotta do is throw a little loop right there, and he's open.
Yep.
But he was focused on Saquon Barkley because Saquon Barkley was pretty much hot, and it was the only thing that was really going on. So, and I believe he was feeling the pressure. You might have been seeing ghosts. He was feeling the pressure, and he got it out, got the ball out of his hands quick. But he missed this guy and this guy. Play. This is why you watch
Quadzilla. Quadzilla was supposed to be the decoy on this one.
Yep. This is why you watch film, and I guarantee he got chewed out in the film room for this play right here. I guarantee he did.
That you remember with the background? Because I be thinking it's me.
That's why I muted myself. I don't.
Oh yeah, you're right, Pat. He on the back foot. That's supposed to be back foot throw right there.
He on the back foot. If you're looking over the whole film, field, I mean, he's looking at Saquon Barkley right here.
Yeah, that's throw. He should have been back foot throw. Deep.
Because
deep
even
off.
if he looked to the right, he start seeing that this guy's breaking open. But if he looked to his left, even for a millisecond, I'm throwing it to Seals right here, and Seals probably gets it down to like the 10-yard line. I don't think he can score, but I will say this: if Slayton is on the field in that position, I promise you he throws it to Slayton because he trusts him.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
Underrate that shit, man.
That's for sure.
That should have been pre-snap read because of the safety's alignment. A safety was on to deep middle. I mean deep half of the field to the is that strong side? No, to the weak side. No, it's the weak side because you got the numbers to this side.
But yeah, that is the weak side.
Yeah, so the
safeties,
yeah,
it's a blown coverage.
Yep.
You know the reason why I think he didn't throw this ball to Seals? Because he doesn't trust Seals to beat his man deep.
True.
I agree.
I definitely agree on that point. Oh.
Yeah, he on that back foot. Supposed to be back foot throw.
Man, I thought you was gone.
Oh, you back, Lou? What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Welcome back.
He was supposed to be back foot throw on that.
Backstage, not. Shit.
Bless you.
You hear when you got sneeze and get stuck?
Right. But I'm just showing you right here. If people actually watch film, they will have a little bit more to bash Daniel Jones about on this play here, Lou. I'm saying if Seals is in the play, bless you. If Slayton is in the game and he runs this route, I believe Daniel Jones hits him because he trusts Slayton to beat this guy on a deep route. So he would have looked at Slayton. He didn't even look over here at Seals because he knew he wasn't gonna beat his man on the route.
He was supposed to throw it deep right there. Throw it deep.
If this is Slayton, he gives a peek over there to Slayton to see if he wins, and I promise you, he throws that, and that's a touchdown with Slayton speed. This dude doesn't have a chance.
Real quick, who's that on the end cut at the 40 right here?
Right there, I think that's
Shepard.
Yeah, that's Shep.
He should have at least hit Shep. He didn't trust him.
Pause it right here. Pause it. Look at that line. Look at that. We ain't never had that. We've never had that. You see that shit? Man, look at that line. Yeah, go ahead. My bad. I'm just admiring what good coaching
that was good blocking right there. Look at that pocket, Daniel Jones. He got a U. All you gotta do is step up.
But we ain't seen that in years.
That gives people who say he's a one-read quarterback justification, unfortunately.
Right.
Because it's just saying you're focused only on Barkley and nobody else. Where, like you said, Pat, Sills is open. We got Shepard on the end cut. That should be a big play right there.
Right. Should have been deep, definitely.
Yep,
but to Pat's point, though, if that was Slayton, he probably does keep an eye on.
I'm telling you, because he would have peeked over there at Slayton because he has faith that Slayton could beat one-on-one coverage. And they showed one-on-one coverage from the beginning with the beginning look with the safety on the deep side.
Slayton gone, Pat, and they wanted Seals on the team.
And he doesn't trust Seals to get deep. I promise you, that's what it is.
He got his back foot. He's supposed to throw it deep right there.
That's proof right there that he doesn't trust Seals.
Right. Watch. I promise you. When he turns right here, when he turned right there, he would have looked at Slayton right there. And if he would have seen Slayton breaking free right there, he would have threw it.
Right. That's a TD. Because Slayton's going to outrun all of them. And like Coach said, he's on the back end safeties on the other hash. He's on all the way on the other side of the field. That's a TD. That's easy.
Hey, you want to know the only reason why Seals broke open right here? Because nobody respects him.
Basically.
Because they all paying attention to Barkley. Look at them all looking in the backfield.
Right. Now,
I bet you if Shepard was down there, he would have threw it to him.
Exactly. He did throw it to him. Remember, Christian Fulton did that again.
Right.
He did the same thing that he did on this play. And since Shep was over there, he looked over there for Shep, and guess what? He threw it. That just tells me he doesn't trust Seals.
He don't.
Because if this was Shep, it would have been a touchdown. You can't say that I'm wrong because it happened in the game.
Right.
He threw it to him. When Fulton did that stupid shit, looking in the backfield and not paying attention, he threw it to him. But this is the guy that you want in over Slayton. Daniel Jones should have had 3 touchdowns for almost 300 yards this game with this one pass right here.
Hey,
That was
honestly,
75 yards. Go ahead,
he might have He might have been looking at Shep on this play,
and didn't trust it and threw it to Barkley.
right?
Because this is a pretty strong throw, but I've seen Daniel Jones fit that in there, so
Make that.
he has the arm strength. I promise you, he has the arm strength and the mechanics to get it in there. So I believe he was focused on Barkley right here.
Absolutely,
He didn't see this right here. He didn't see Richie James breaking open right here. So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it to my playmaker and let's see if he can make a miracle happen again. I'm gonna throw it to Barkley. He didn't even look Seals' way because he didn't even believe he could get past the DB.
What was the down and distance again?
Down and distance on this one. It was first and 10.
First and 10. Okay.
That was a good pocket, though.
So he definitely would have looked at Slayton right here.
I don't know why he was playing it safe, but for some reason, like first and 10, he should have took a shot there.
Look at that pocket. Man, Tom Brady would kill him.
Yep, Tom Brady would have hit that. But nobody here said Daniel Jones is a Tom Brady. Nowhere near Tom Brady.
Nope.
Because Tom, that's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown all day.
Because Tom has faith in all his receivers. He's never played with a bunch of receivers he had no faith in.
Good point.
Yeah, they got to put Slayton in.
You have Slayton in on that play, that's a touchdown.
If he catches.
I don't know who it is.
Ain't no if he can. He would have caught that, bro. I don't know where people get
Well,
this.
yeah,
Like
you right,
Slayton
'cause
just
it's game
drops
time.
every fucking thing. That's crazy.
Game time.
The only person on the team that was like that was Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram, right?
Yeah, it's game time.
Well,
so,
how many deep
catch.
touchdown catches have you seen Slayton make? Like monster catches.
Yeah, Slayton's nice. Deep.
Catches that he probably shouldn't have made. I mean, he's doing what Kenny Galladay should be doing. Like you say, Pat Moss and people.
Now, on this play here, he steps up in the pocket. Really, nobody was open. But if you're going to hit Shep, you should have hit Shep a long time ago.
Early.
Everything was covered up. Everything was covered up. You should have hit
right
Shep right there if you wanted to throw it to Shep.
That under.
You're going to mess around and get Shep killed right there. I'm glad they deflected it because Shep was going to get ran through.
Still indecisiveness with Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's still there.
It's not killing us, but it's still there, and that's what separates elite quarterbacks from average quarterbacks.
Look at Neil.
Now, this was a good play by Daniel Jones right here. That shows some instincts right there. He saw the pressure was coming off the edge. Guess what? He stepped up in the pocket.
Look, Neil got some power.
Last year or 2 years ago, Daniel Jones is sacked. But he stepped up in the pocket and he made a good play. And
Good
guess
point
what? He
you made
slid.
there, Tommy, though. Tommy just made a good point. Watch Evan Neal.
Oh, yeah, he
got some
recovered.
powers.
Yeah, he made a good play.
Our edges are sealed. I can't wait till Aziz and Thib come back. We really gonna be right.
Beat a little bit, but then he comes back. Good recovery.
Yeah,
And that was a very good play by Daniel Jones right there. Everything was covered up.
And he slid. Good play.
Yeah.
He slid over. Mm-hmm. He didn't wait till the last moment.
This was a 1st and 10 as well. Now you see they running a wide 9 on Evan Neal's side because they don't believe he can use his feet to get out there, but he does. This is where the screen game comes into play. This is where I think it's gonna hurt a lot of people in the screen game. Although I think it was a penalty on this play.
You know, honestly, man, the Titans are a real swarm to the ball defense type of team, and our offense is a new offense, new coaching, injured players. Man, we really better than what people think.
Good step up in the pocket. A good pass right there. That was can't get right again.
But if he would have threw it to the middle, it was wide open. Right there. Wide open.
I mean, this is the receiver that he hit. He could have threw it a little earlier, but it's 1st and 20. I guess he was trying to see one of those guys deep would break, but it didn't happen. So he just went ahead and threw it to Galladay.
You throw it early, then we don't get all those yards.
Take what they give him. Because that's a problem Jones is trying to correct. He's trying to get the ball to the receiver earlier. Like on that interception in the end zone, if he would have got it to Barkley way faster, it would have never been an interception.
I mean, Daniel Jones.
He shouldn't have threw Barkley that ball that way.
They're not consistent, man, and that's the thing about Jones that's been knocking him the whole career is consistency. It's so flashy.
You see, they sent the blitz right here. Daniel Jones gets out the pocket. Now look at the throw right here. So I know he could have threw that ball earlier to Shepard on that one play. Seals broke open. Look at the ball he throws right here. When he plays with confidence, he gets out the pocket because it broke down. He throws this shit to Richie James. Look how he threw that ball. Over the linebacker before those other guys could get to it, between 3 people, and got it to Richie James.
Yeah, he got juice. Jones has juice. He just didn't have the coaching.
That was a play. If Mahomes or somebody makes, that was a great throw. Look at the throw that he makes. Over the linebacker's head before those other guys could get to it. And if we had a little bit more seconds, we could have got a Hail Mary out of this, but that was the end of the first half.
Yeah, I think ultimately what it is with Jones is confidence. I think once he builds confidence in his offense, those instinctful plays, as we talk about, they'll be more consistent. Because he's going to trust what he sees. I think right now he doesn't trust what he sees, so he's making a quote-unquote safe play.
But I'll take a break real quick. I'm going to let it play. You guys just talk about the plays here. I got it slowed down so you'll be able to see the plays.
I got
to take a quick break real quick. Well, y'all lucky I ain't got one of them boards, boy. I'll be drawing out everything for y'all, too.
That boy Thomas.
I do.
You notice how nobody could get around
now,
Thomas?
This is the play he threw to Shepard.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the play he threw to Shepard. See, he trusted Shep. I promise you, that Seals, this ball goes right to Barkley. And a great pocket, too.
And he looked, and he does.
See, he looked at Shep the whole way.
You still left.
It looked like he was looking right and then looked left. Go back.
I don't know what that corner doing.
He did look right and then he looked left.
Yeah.
He either did that purposely because he knew he had that one-on-one.
And maybe Kafka told him that he had this earlier in the game.
And he looked
yeah,
that way.
He looked and then he looked
back.
left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Kafka saw this in the first half, like we just did, and say, "Hey, look, that dude's peeking in the backfield. We're gonna attack his ass."
Hey, you know what Kafka did?
Shepard there.
Hey, Pat, Kafka said, "Let me go ahead and put Shepard in there."
Yeah.
That you trust, that you know. Yeah, exactly. Good
we
stuff,
got over because the Zoodoo got washed on this.
Yep. But he trusted Shep and he threw.
Now, what'd you say, Coach? You said the Zoodoo got washed?
Zoodoo got washed on this play. He got mauled. I think that was, 98, whatever his name is.
Man, Simmons is a monster.
Giants won the
That's
game.
against a rookie. We got
11-6, people. 11-6. That's what y'all need to remember. What y'all all need to remember is 11-6. The Giants are going 11-6. We're gonna run all over, throw all over.
Jones should have got rid of the ball.
Hell out of these other teams.
I should have went to James on that play.
Yeah, he should have been dumped it.
So 10:34. Supposed to be 4 quarters.
He should have took
Jump
that.
down
Pat, you're
to
muted,
Barkley.
Pat.
Barkley gets the play and just drops his
He should have
shoulder
took
into
that
the
crossing
defensive
route.
back.
Yeah. I think he held the ball a little bit on too much on
Yeah,
that
he
play.
should have took that crossing route.
Defense single high.
But the
G
Jones
Marley says
defense,
Odell coming back to New York.
to Jones
Let's
defense,
go.
This is a
he's
screen.
getting the ball out. He's
This
not
is the
taking
screen.
sacks.
That's the screen. And Neal should have gone downfield, but that's still a screen. So change the motion. What do we? They're single high man free.
Man.
Or are you disguising them to cover 3?
Man,
No,
Neal
man
looked
free.
good out there.
Blocked by Barkley. That was a good block by Barkley.
Mm-hmm. Right to the end cut to the open area.
For Zito and Neal to be rookies, man, they did pretty good against the Titans.
Right, so.
We got stack set up top, 2x2.
Remember, these guys are a playoff team just a few months ago.
Look how Zito pulled.
RPO.
Pull.
That's RPO.
He didn't get the block, but he pulled.
That's a good decisive play by Daniel Jones right there. Get the ball out
Right.
quick.
His decision is definitely way
3x1.
better.
3x1.
But you notice how he ain't patting the ball.
Are they 2 deep man under? They're 2 deep man
He's just
under.
stepping, and then let go. He was supposed to let go of the ball. But he waited until I opened up.
Pass was a little low.
It was.
Could have made a play on it, but I'm not going to fault Jones or the receiver on that one.
Man, but do you see the pocket that he
I'm
finally
with you,
has?
Jarius. I'm with you, Jarius.
He finally got a pocket to
Can
throw.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I heard you, Lou. I see Jarius. I can tell you this, with the performance we had against the Titans with our first game in the system, I'm not scared of no teams. Facts. Nobody should be scared of any teams, man. It's football.
I say that our edges are sealed on both sides of the ball whenever we're healthy.
I agree. Totally agree.
Another RPO.
And quick pass by Jones. Pressure was getting in his face.
RPO.
Got quick. Hit his receiver.
And look at Galladay just walking around.
Shout out to you too, Will.
Cover 2 early quarters or
Look at
the
Neal.
cover 2 Robert good shift into 3.
Man, it's so nice to see Neal and Thomas just clamp down the defender.
Hey, Big Dash, I want to ask you this. I wish you would come on here because before game 1, when I said we was going to beat the Titans, you was like, man, I don't know. Then when I said we was going to go 11-6, you said you like my enthusiasm, but you don't know.
13%.
I want you to tell me how you feeling now about my 11-6 prediction, sir. About week 1 beating the Titans, sir.
Any other receiver you throw
Okay,
down
I got
to
a
the
question
corner,
on that play right there.
you throw it to
Could
Galladay.
Jones have lobbed it over the top?
Galladay had no separation. You don't trust him.
Yeah, he ain't got no separation, but he's a big receiver though.
I think that's why he's indecisive, man. It's the
This
receivers.
is the tight end play action.
Yep,
and then seals fall, and you hit Myrick in the corner for the touchdown.
Zito had a good block.
And he could have thrown it in the back corner for Seals, and this is the 2-point play.
Man, you see how Barkley does that stutter step and then bounces it out.
Barkley made this play happen.
That was all Barkley. That was all Barkley.
Getting eyes to the flats.
Watch the
shuttle. Face mask that was miscalled.
But watch the pulling guard. I don't know. I think Pat is away.
Yeah, no pass away. Zudu got out there.
Zudu made that play happen.
Yeah, Zudu, he was pulling like, man, it was beautiful.
Defense. Man. This should be. Is this their first defensive series?
Oh yeah, that D line.
Watch 21. Ward. Yeah, they're in odd formation.
Ward set the edge. Look at Ward. He's going to the edge.
Calitro filled the inside hole that was opening that allowed Ward to flow and make the tackle.
You know, Ward got the defensive player of the game.
Mm-hmm. Tight wing. 12 personnel.
Kenny creeping up into the box.
Outside zone.
Look at Leo. Did you see that swim move?
Yes. Leo had quite a few plays like that during the course of the game.
Man, Dex and Leo, they demand a double team, man. They dominated all game long. All game long, they dominated.
So imagine what's going to happen when Aziz and Thibodeau are back in there.
A 4-man rush, coverage sacks all day.
So they're in the bare front, basically. There's Leo again, arm free.
Does that bare front, doesn't he, coach?
I love how Crowder filled that gap up.
Timon Fox in on the play too.
Timon Fox played good for a rookie. But Crowder, he blew that gap up.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Crowder wasn't doing that last year.
Hey, come on, Dash.
Oh, not.
Dash totally ignored me.
You got McFadden in too with Tay Crowder.
Look at Davidson in the middle.
They're doing power. Crowder blew up the pulling guard and took it right to Ward, who set the edge. The play was actually made by McFadden.
Was that Davidson that was at the nose?
No, that's the other Williams 93.
Oh, you're back. All right.
Nah, 71 right there.
All right.
Oh, no, that's Jelly.
41. Yes, that was 41. Took on the fullback and forced it to be bumped to the outside. So.
Yep. And Hot Ward made a hell of a play. Mm-hmm. He did what he's supposed to do against the tight end.
The front line ate up all the blocks, which made it hard for them to get good push.
Watch how he demanded
the double team right there, which allowed McFadden to open up that hole.
He still slipped them motherfuckers. He slipped both of them.
He did. Look at him, threw him to the side. And look at Ward. Ward always holds the edge. That's what I'm saying.
And then Adoree Jackson's right there to clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
Ward might need to start.
I think you're going to get to see a lot of Ward.
It's good that we have our ends, our edges are interchangeable. So it allows us to do a lot. So guys can rest and look at that.
Look at that Ward and on the tackle again.
Exactly.
But Calitro made this play.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question. So a healthy Thib, does he cover McCaffrey on the flat?
They will.
Depends on the call. Yep, Calitro, good job there too, taking on the block.
Tay Crowder. You know, I'm gonna say this about Tay Crowder. I'm gonna say the same thing about Xavier McKinney when I saw him in his second year in a rookie. When he trusts his instincts, he's going to be a very good player. Mm-hmm. When Xavier McKinney started trusting his instincts and started reading those plays, because he read it, it's just that he was timid.
Mm-hmm.
When Crowder is timid, Crowder's a beast.
I can't wait till we show him crush King Henry. That boy put King Henry on his head.
Because Crowder was in on this play too. See him trust his instincts and just run straight there? Look at him. No hesitation or nothing. He was right there.
You even have Leo in on the play, all the D-line.
Yeah.
It's about getting these guys confidence, man. You have a confident team, you can play with those instincts that we all talk about.
Fox and Roche in. I think this is going to be a weak side. This is a weak side, hand back. They got that one off. Calitro took the wrong shoulder.
Yep.
If he stays outside, he at least forces that whatever, and it's not an easy run.
You got like 6 or 7 yards on that play, I believe.
They overloaded the strong side.
Yeah, but if he takes it,
Calitro took the wrong angle. If he would have ran straight and ran to the right,
yeah,
Yeah, that's what
Henry
I'm
would have
saying.
to bounce that to the outside.
He was leaning more strong side.
He ran into Tate Crowder's gap.
Yep. If Calitro is right here, his run is a little bit harder to get.
Yeah, he was supposed to cover that weak side.
You don't want Henry on Xavier McKinney. You don't want that.
Hell nah. We need McKinney all year long.
But I wouldn't worry about McCaffrey on McKinney.
Man, Belton coming back. Thank you. We need that.
I think this is Leo's play.
Crowder.
Is this Leo's play? Yeah, this is Leo's play.
Crowder got in there like a beast.
Leo had good control. This one is...
Oh. Big Dex almost got him on his ankle right there. Big Dex made a good push right there.
You always do. All game long. Him and Dex, they were dominant. They demanded double team.
Jahai Ward wasn't playing with Henry. Like, he was getting Henry with one arm, bringing him down. Jahai Ward, a big ass dude. Paul.
Oh yeah.
Now here's the play that you want to see, Tommy.
He earned his money. Boy, where's King Crusher? King Crusher Crowder. Watch how he get down up under that pad. Watch him.
What's even more impressive about that play is the way he eluded Lawan. Lawan had him dead to rights, and he just slipped right outside of him, and here you go.
You know what I think? If Thib was on the field, Thib would have been so animated, and the defense would have reacted differently. Like, this was real professional, right? Real professional. I think if Thib would have been out there, he would have like made a more spectacle of it to get his team more energized. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
True that.
That's true. Davison. Davison's no.
Because ain't nobody ever did King Henry like that.
Yeah, I ain't never seen King Henry get hit like that.
And that's gonna be on highlight tapes for years.
That's why I got him on my little picture. My little picture right there.
There you go.
The King Crusher Crowder.
King Crushing Crowder. I like that.
King Crusher. I ain't heard that since Bugs Bunny.
I'm telling you, King Crusher Crowder.
Now this is the only big run he got the whole game.
But they were holding though. They didn't call that holding.
Sure didn't.
Look how they holding that boy. Watch. Watch. Hold that boy. Look how he holding right there. He holding shit out that boy.
Good catch-up speed by Xavier McKinney right there, though. And Julian Love did right. You don't want to attack King Henry and let him break off a tackle and then take off. Because he does have home run speed, believe it or not, to be that big.
Our safeties aren't scared to hit. Did you see that? Our safeties ain't scared to get up and make a
Look
tackle.
at Jahai Ward out there. He did get about 6-7 yards, but Jahai Ward was on him the whole game.
You might not have to sign this dude. Like, this guy's
right. He's a leader.
Right. He's setting the tone for this defense.
Man, can you imagine if Aziz and Thib and Beavers was out there? Oh, man.
They'll be back, but I'm happy with Ward out there for now. Like,
yeah, I'm saying
that's why I'm not rushing them back.
I'm just saying with Ward with Thib on one side or Ward with Aziz on one side.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I feel what you said, Tommy.
Or you can put Ward on the inside and put Aziz on Jalari out there.
Yeah, he can move around.
Man, look at Big Dex. Look at Big Dex.
Mm-hmm.
Look how Big Dex went all the way down the line right there. That's crazy.
Broke that block down. He broke that block down. Watch how he break the block down. Get off me.
Man, he ate
Get off me.
Ben Jones
Get
lunch
off.
money that day.
He said,
Ben
"Get off."
Jones couldn't do nothing with him. Look at Big
It's like-
Dak. Save the first down right there. Simmons in there on the tackle.
But did you notice all the gang tackles that we got?
Yep.
That's a product of Wink Martindale's defense.
And I'm not sure if this play would have went anywhere even if he didn't drop the ball.
I like how Kalitro didn't fall for nothing. He hit it with instinct, no hesitation. He continued through. He didn't.
They might have still stopped Henry right here, even if he would have caught this ball fresh.
Yeah, because that's Leo right there at the right D2.
Look at that. They would have had that stopped up.
Mm-hmm.
And look at Crowder. Look at him slip that block and get in and make a tackle.
Exactly. So they wouldn't have gotten it.
Hey, we understand why Blake got let go.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I was never mad at it. A lot of people were, but
so this is when they're trying to try to switch it up. This is how we're going to play McCaffrey a little bit. See, they're going to try to switch it up. And that was holding right there on Simmons, but then they call. Look at Aaron Robinson coming in and make a hit.
That's what I'm talking about, A-Rob. Run it back, Pat.
Yeah, our secondary ain't scared to hit.
A lot of people was down on Aaron Robinson. He's out this game, but I think he played a solid game.
He did.
Yep.
Look, boom, lower his shoulders.
That's the way Wings defense asked the cornerbacks to come up and hit.
And you notice how on that backside, it was like 3 different players that were sitting there watching it.
Look at Crowder. There goes that man again, Jahai Ward. There you go.
And notice how they play discipline. Running back real quick.
Jackson
Notice
say?
they don't bite on anything.
There goes that man again.
Hey, Pat, what you gonna write? You gonna get the T-shirts? Mama, there go that man again.
Right.
Watch it.
Jahai Ward sets the edge and then gets out there and make the tackle. And he was being held.
He's textbook. He is textbook.
Man, Jahai Ward is a beast when it comes to this run game, bro.
Yeah.
It's his contract year.
Ain't no teams running on us this year. I don't see it happening. We might be the number 1 run defense in the NFL.
We're gonna be the number 1 defense, period.
Facts.
But it's gonna take a lot of discipline though.
Now Tate Crowder has to make that tackle. It was a holding. It was a holding, but he has to make that tackle right there.
He stopped moving his feet.
Yeah, he stopped moving his feet.
He dipped his head too much.
Right. You already blew him up. Blow his ass up again. You got the strength.
Keep moving your feet. You gotta move your feet.
Guys getting off blocks. Like, this is nice, man.
And there was holding, so.
You seen the flag.
Oh, they been holding all night. They been holding all night.
Like Jahai, just look at Jahai Ward on that edge, man. He look like he just ready to make a play. They weren't messing with Jahai Ward, man. There goes a counter play. Now Tamon Fox does a hell of a job right here. Tamon Fox stops this play from breaking it to the outside and going for a huge gain.
Right.
He got like 7-8 yards right there, but that could have easily been 20.
Shout out to Aaron Robinson again.
Right, but Tamon Fox right here made a play.
He did.
He could have easily got washed up right there, but he didn't. Yep. Stayed with the tight end, pushed them off. Yep, that was a damn good play by Tamon Fox. He saved a lot of yards right there.
Good point, Pat.
And Tamon Fox wasn't no joke this game either.
Man, I was screaming for that boy to make the team all preseason.
Roche did well. Simmons did well. All of them.
Yeah,
this was the play action.
Look how he stayed.
Now, Tamon Fox did a hell of a job right here again too. I think that was the only sack of the game right there. Now look,
right, it was the only sack.
I want y'all to pay attention. also to Aaron Robinson because
That's what I was getting ready to say, NYG.
Yeah.
We on the same page. Look at what Aaron Robinson does right here. Look
run
at the
across
speed
field.
that he had right here.
Mm-hmm.
Hill
Run all the way
wanted him
across
to
field.
break open because he thought that Robinson wasn't going to be able to catch up. Robinson hawks him down.
right there with him, step by step.
Mm-hmm.
Causing the sack by Fox. Good
We're
play
going to
by
have so many cover sacks. It's going to be crazy. We're only going to have to rush 4.
Look at the flow of the ball. Good play by Crowder right there. He got tripped up a little bit. But Crowder, I will say this about Crowder. Come with that power that you came with King Henry on that one play, every play, and I promise you, they probably only got like 60 yards. If he comes with that power, he did get tripped up. Way to miss that chop block right there. So
It's one
maybe
of
that's the
those
reason why he
Titans
could come with
players
as
was on the
much power.
floor. It was a Titan player on the floor.
I'll tell you what though, if
Watch
Crowder
our
hits
safeties.
McCaffrey like that, he
It's
might
a wrap.
go down. Yeah.
Caffrey gonna fumble.
Watch our safeties. Watch our safeties. As soon as they break, you see how as soon as they see it run, they break.
Mm-hmm. Now it was a holding penalty on this play too. The only time they really broke some good runs when it was holding.
When they was cheating.
Right.
Look how we hold our block.
Yeah, look at this. Look at DJ Davis in there tackling him and somebody else.
Yeah.
Davidson gave us some good minutes.
That's like the 4th inside lineman right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's still making plays. Rookie. Look at him beat 2 people in there and still get his hands on Henry. I see the vision, man.
So look, if Thib was healthy and Beavers was healthy, we would have had Fox, Thib, Beavers, and the cat right there that just made that tackle. All them rookies. Or Belton. Look, that's a lot of rookies we playing, bro.
Look at the way they flow to the ball. Look at X-Man get in there. Simmons got in there, got him some.
Because the thing about playing young players is they hungry. And they want to establish themselves. A lot of veterans, aka Kenny Galladay, they're satisfied because they got paid.
Yeah, Dash.
They don't, they're not interested really.
Look at Crowder.
For the team.
Now Crowder, you got to make that tackle right there.
He got to stay more
center. But he gets help.
Yeah, definitely.
So at 3 yards when he should have lost 3. If Crowder makes this tackle right here, you try to go high on King Henry, that ain't gonna happen.
Never with that.
That's exactly what's gonna happen to you.
Look at Adoree Jackson. He misses on that
Adoree
play,
Jackson.
but he's coming
31 and Love is over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Holmes, Love, McKinney, Jackson with Belton. Oh man, it's gonna be nice.
I think the theme about this defense is they're playing with physicality.
Yep.
Yeah, they running downhill.
Right. They not getting bounced off, missing tackles and stuff like that. They playing physical, man, swarming to the ball.
They running downhill.
Look at that.
Oh,
that's the other Williams right there. Then Kalitro, Adoree Jackson, Tamon Fox, everybody over there. Get his ass. Now look at Crowder right there. Hey, Crowder, one of them dudes that is gonna light you up. Okay.
Crowder playing.
Somebody
angry.
gonna try to cut. Look. When Crowder plays angry, look, you see, oh yeah, I'm gonna knock his ass. Blue. All right,
Crowder.
He waving to the crowd.
But that was our run defense, man. Our run defense was nice.
We pushing the pile, man. We winning in the trenches. We're gonna do this all year long.
So this is the play action. There's where we got beat. Over the middle of the field. Xavier McKinney's right there to make the tackle, but we continue to get beat over the middle of the field.
Look, watch our linebackers.
Yeah,
They have to play the
they're
run.
undecisive. Watch.
No,
It's
they
like they
play the
want to
run
rush.
because of the action. You have to
Yeah,
play the
it's
run
like they
first.
want to rush. But see, if you already there, go ahead and keep rushing. Go ahead and make one of them linemen catch up on you to free up a D lineman.
No, they did their job. It's just that,
man, I want them to instinctually hit that gap, put some pressure on that quarterback, get a hit on him. They got to use that instinct. Don't get caught in no man's land.
All right, well, we use the blitz here. Great play action by Tannehill. Great play. Now, Zimenez, I don't know what Zimenez was doing right there.
Just watch your
attack him.
linebackers. Look, watch your linebackers. Watch how they come up, right? And then they start backing out. Why are you backing out? Just keep going.
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to
But
do.
they're not covering nobody, is what I'm saying. It ain't.
I know that's the.
They're not aware. They're not aware to
No,
who's
that's the
behind
responsibility. That's what you have to do when you get play action. Then you have to drop to get depth, because what's happening is if they do that, there's something coming behind you. So if you get depth, you can possibly pick something off there. So
or tip it up in the air or something.
I'm with all that. What I'm saying is that depth they ain't really getting. Them receivers already cleared out. They've been cleared out. So by the time y'all start backing out, it's already over with. The receivers is already cleared out. So go ahead and keep rushing the quarterback to free up one of your D linemen and go ahead and get to the quarterback, because it's like they're in a no man's land. See, like right now,
now this play right here,
that's good depth. That's good depth.
This play right here is a very good play. We should run this with Barkley. This is a pick play. Now they didn't call it because he did run right into Kalitro, but they didn't call it. So that was a good depth play right there. So that's why Kalitro was behind on that play. That was a damn good play.
We didn't give up a touchdown to a receiver, and we didn't give up no rushing touchdown.
And everybody was killing Darnay Holmes, but Darnay Holmes really only gave up like 2 plays this game.
Yeah, I kind of want Flott to take that spot. I'm not big on Holmes. Holmes is too grabby, man.
Yeah, but he was on the grabby on the last drive. I guess since it was the last drive, it's magnified, I guess.
Yeah.
But I will say this: we have to get more pressure on these quarterbacks. We sent the blitz and nobody made it. That's where Thibodeau or Ojolari comes into play.
They have blitz.
You see that you complaining about the linebacker blitzing in and then moving backwards? Guess what? That caused the incompletion right here. You see that linebacker right there? He started backing back. He didn't attack. That caused an incompletion. Because if he throws that on target, that linebacker picks that off or at least deflects it. That's why you back.
I dig that. It's because he got in coverage. He did good coverage on that one. On the other ones, they were like half-ass. The other ones were half-ass. They were like in no man's land. See, on that one, he actually got out there. He actually got in the right spot. The other ones, they were like no man's land. It's like they did it half-ass.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's making excuses for Jones. I'm just looking at the chat real quick. Crowd's favorite media says can't make excuses for Daniel Jones missing wide open targets. Nobody's making excuses for the guy.
He only missed one wide open target. What you mean?
That's what we've been pointing out. He didn't really miss any.
Yeah.
A couple plays.
What are you talking about? He went 17 for 21.
Yep.
What wide open targets he say that he's missing?
Yeah, I didn't play a bad game, man. We can be critical, man, but you gotta give respect when respect is due, man. Look,
right.
Man, you're talking to one of the biggest Daniel Jones critics on this panel, probably in the community. So I'm not giving Daniel Jones no passes, but we're looking at the film, dog. He didn't play a bad game. He had a couple plays he might have want to bring it back, but outside of that, it wasn't a bad game.
Now, Aaron Robinson here gets beat, but Xavier McKinney saves the day. This is what they were really trying to get on Aaron Robinson. See, Tannehill, if he throws it right here, he might have a chance. I don't know. But he waits, hitches, and then throws it.
You see how deep Tannehill has to drop back because that push that our line got? our push got like a 5 yard. Our D-line did like a 5 yard push. Tannehill had to damn near run back 10 yards.
I do want to say something about that. I'm going to go about 20 more minutes, Dash. But I do want to say, like, why? Why? Just why would you want to bash Jones like he had a bad game or something? Like, he missed one throw where the dude was wide open and he didn't trust the receiver. Okay, he missed that throw. Okay, he threw the interception. Other than that, what did he do wrong? He stepped up in the pocket when he stepped up in the pocket. And all the other throws he made except for one. So you're going to bash him like he's just trash because he missed 2 throws in the game. Well, guess what? A lot of quarterbacks miss 2 or 3 throws in a game. Hell, one your crowd favorite, Justin Herbert, really cost the Chargers that game by throwing that dumbass interception return for 99 yards.
That was egregious, man. Yeah.
Right. Week 1 in a brand new scheme. Come on, man.
It's way better than what he did in the
Jones will get
past.
better with confidence, man. He'll get better with confidence, man. I'm not.
Hey.
Right. What are you doing? Crazy. But let's continue. As you can see here, no pressure.
No pressure, man.
This was the one that killed me because that's Tay Crowder's, man. And
all day. Tay Crowder, when he's hesitant, we get gashed.
Exactly. He got hesitant on this play.
He's hesitant, we get gashed.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, huge plays. And so McCaffrey can have a
He
huge day.
outside.
Look. Why are you running all the
outside.
way to the outside, Tay Crowder? Your responsibility is nowhere near the outside.
Too indecisive.
With a stack situation like that.
Yeah, if Simmons is going to the outside, that means he has number 2 coming out the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to bring a safety down to hold McCaffrey.
It makes it so bad. That was actually a motion. So Adoree Jackson has him out there. You have to trust Adoree Jackson can get out there, which he did.
Go back and look at Aaron Robinson real quick, Pat, on that play. There it is.
He's on Westbrook. He got Westbrook.
Yep.
Both crosses were open.
Adoree Jackson got crossed up. He had him wide open too.
Mm-hmm.
So I still don't know why he went to the outside like that. I'm still trying to figure out why did he go to what was he thinking?
But the only reason I'm pointing out Robinson, Pat, is because a lot of people are concerned with our number 2 point.
Robinson had a hell of a game.
I think that it go, bro.
I'm
pointing out the unpopular opinion, as my name suggests, that Aaron Robinson actually played pretty good in this game.
And we're gonna miss Aaron Robinson until he returns. I promise you,
exactly. So don't be surprised if you see some big plays come out of Carolina. Not saying they're gonna win, because I do predict a loss, but Aaron Robinson's gonna be missed, y'all.
When Robinson and Rodarius Williams come back, our secondary gonna be lit.
Now here's another play where Tay Crowder looked lost.
Because you got McKinney, Adoree Jackson.
Yeah, that no man's land is killed.
Robinson and Rodarius Williams out there, it's a problem.
Yeah, this right here, Tommy. Now, yeah, this is no man's land here.
He been
as a linebacker. You're never supposed to do this. Like he looks lost out there.
He don't know where he going. That's what I'm saying. If you gonna do all that and come to the line, just go ahead and keep on coming. Because you clearly can't cover.
Have a good night, brother. Pat, drop the link for Big Dash.
Because he can't cover. You know what I'm saying? He already lacked coverage skills, right? So as a coach, you either gotta blitz him straight, or you gotta tell him, "Hey man, you gonna cover." Because trying to come in and then bounce out, he ain't skilled enough for that. His back pedal ain't good enough.
It's really not.
So you got to bring him downhill or keep him on straight cover, one of the two. But you beat that with your safeties. Probably take him out against McCaffrey, take one of them linebackers out and put a safety in.
That's why I think when Dane Belton comes into play this week,
he's going to have to, because we're going to have somebody faster to cover McCaffrey.
Now, we actually got some pressure on this play, and we made McCaffrey spin out, and you're not going to make too many plays right there. So we got some pressure on that play.
Our D-line, man, look good. They were relentless. They just kept coming all night.
Yep.
Look, watch them.
Now, you see the unique stuff Wink sends at points in time and during the game? Dash, what's going on, Dash?
What's going on,
Dash?
Can you hear me?
Dash.
Yeah, I can hear you, Dash.
Yes.
Y'all in here putting in work, man.
What's good, Dash, man?
Y'all
What's
putting
up,
in
Dash?
work.
Now,
I'm good,
you
man.
see all the people you got on the. Go ahead, Dad. My bad.
He
No. Go ahead, man. I'm in here enjoying. I've been enjoying this for the last 2 hours, man.
Hold on. We're not just about to let you get away like that. Then. We're not saying we're gonna beat the Titans week 1, son.
I was with you.
Man, oh no, man. We're not saying
that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
No.
The 11-6, I gave you the side eye on, but I knew he was beating Tennessee.
Okay, and I said Barkley was gonna come out here and tear these guys' heads off.
Yeah. Nah, I was eating crow on that for sure.
Okay.
That Barkley.
Nah, that's a fact.
Nah, that's a fact. Back to you, Pat.
All right, now right here, as you can see, this is unique.
It's an overload week.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that he can send right here. I want you to see the people that he sent. He only sent 4, but he sent the DB, the 2 edge, and 1 defensive tackle, and he took the other 2 back. They didn't get there.
It's cover 3.
But it stopped that play from happening. And good coverage right there.
Again, right, Robinson.
He did his job, and the safety did his job.
Robinson was hoping that ball would have been underthrown.
And guess what? Only reason why this is not a huge completion over the middle to him is because we got home. I promise you, if Tannehill was able to just stand there like he was able to do last year, shit, that's damn near a touchdown to
the tight end or the
slot 15. Yep. Because Crowder was lost again.
I got a question for you. That play just now, was that a delayed blitz, or was that just recognition from the linebacker?
No, that was a delayed blitz from Darnay Holmes.
Was that Holmes?
Remember? Yeah, that was Holmes. See what I'm saying? See how unique his shit is? You thought that was a linebacker. That was Holmes.
The other uniqueness about this is you got your deep safety rolling down into a robber, and then your weak safety who's down on the line dropping into the deep third.
Yep. And so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that you can send, and they only sent 1, 2, 3, 4, and they let these 2 middle guys drop
blitz.
Well, the edge went off. So 1, 2, 3. You only got 4 people coming, but it feels like a blitz because you don't know where they're coming from.
So it throws your time off and it makes you rush and panic.
Yep. And guess what? The X-Man made it in there, Lou.
He did.
The X-Man made it in there. He the one that caused the incompletion.
So it wasn't even really a delay. It wasn't really even delayed. It was just the cornerback crossing the face of the receiver, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
You see, X-Man caused this play not to get off.
Shit.
Bless it.
Got a good hit on Tannehill too.
Yo, Shane.
Yeah, our linebacker need more recognition. He need more awareness.
He don't need no damn recognition. He needs some consistency before I recognize that shit.
No, I'm saying he need to recognize the pass play better.
Oh, okay.
And where he need to be, where he needs to be on the field.
Crowder, when he doesn't hesitate, Crowder would have been right there for the tackle if he didn't drop the ball.
You see what Ward did to Taylor Lewan?
They never recognized.
Look what Ward did to Taylor Lewan. Oh my
right,
God.
threw him on his ass. So you would have held that
Yeah, that's
ball
what
any
I'm
longer.
saying.
Ward would have knocked
When,
his head off.
when he plays assertive, he good.
Yeah,
But when
he's
he
there.
hesitant, he horrible.
Now we ran a stunt here and we ran into each other.
Yeah, picked it up.
And he gets it out to him, but guess what? Good tackle by Dory Jackson right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what these DBs are gonna have to do in this system.
It's quarter, half too. Good
Yeah.
job.
He stepped up and made the tackle on the running back.
Adoree deserved this win. Everything he went through last year.
Real quick on Adoree, Coach Jerome Henderson did say that this was the most physical he's seen Adoree Jackson play.
Yeah, I saw that.
As far as tackling and just coming up being physical in the run game. So Adoree Jackson, these guys are buying into the defense. Just want to add that in there.
11-6.
Watch that D-line.
Now, here comes the play action.
Look how we
now,
push
this
the
is when we
foul.
get caught with the play
Is that Dex
action.
or is that Davis?
That was Dex.
That was Dex there, okay.
And that's hitting to that tight end, that the
Mhm.
X receiver to the right.
That was just a bad defensive call.
Look how good Dexter is with his hands.
That was just a good play. And Julian Love read it too late. It's too late. By the time he read it, he's not running over there, and it's too late. So
What I'm
that
saying,
was a very good play.
The defense we was in, it was a bad defense we was in.
It happens.
Sometimes you just get caught.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, shit, we did as good as we could, bro. Get the win like we did. Didn't give up. 13 down.
Stay.
That damn pseudo four.
Look how they
Now, this
pushed
was
the
a good
line.
play right here. That's Tamon Fox right there.
Look.
On that tight end, and Aaron Robinson was coming up to lay the boom before he laid down. But that was Tamon Fox in coverage right there. I got to give him kudos on that coverage right there because he could have lost him.
He's been good at coverage at times.
You see, he could have lost him. He could have stayed right there and let that tight end catch the ball and then try to run up on Robinson. But Tannehill had to lay it out to him because Tamon Fox was still right there. So
shit, Robinson might have got ran over.
The
way he's been playing.
Good Lord.
And so this is how we hold them to field goals instead of touchdowns.
Absolutely.
Last year, this would have been a touchdown.
We didn't give up
Play
a wide
action.
receiver touchdown.
For sure.
Yep.
Especially
Now, if he throws it to Henry right here, does he get a touchdown? I don't know.
Especially in the waning minutes of the half and the waning minutes of the fourth quarter.
Right.
What was he waiting for?
He was trying to hit the back of the end zone because
He
last
was
year
trying to
he
hit
would
the
have been
pylon.
open.
Yeah, he was trying to hit the pylon. He thought he had
Yep.
AJ Brown still.
What was that, number 8? Yeah.
He was trying to hit this receiver right
Yeah.
here.
They
Trying to hit that
also
pylon,
just
that
ran.
back pylon.
Remember, they also ran the similar scheme earlier, just before this, where they got down here.
Yep, and it
what
was
they're
wide
trying to
open.
do. Exactly, they're trying to catch us again. Where
Guess
guys
what?
are in-
Go ahead. I mean, I'm sorry, Coach.
No. Go ahead.
Look,
You
but
linebacker.
this guy right here stopped the touchdown too because Tannehill looked. He was trying to hit him on the back end. So if this guy isn't here, he could probably throw it high right here. I don't know. McKinney might get there and get that, but
And you also have the front side, was it nickel?
McKinney's in there. McKinney sees it. But look how he
so I'm glad he stopped and didn't throw it to Derrick Henry from the very beginning because it would have been, I think, Adoree Jackson one-on-one with Henry, and that ain't gonna be good.
It would have been a stiff arm.
But he was a dumbass and thought that he was just going to get an easy touchdown in the back in the end zone. It didn't happen. So, fourth down.
Surely do.
But our safeties got coverage speed.
What's going on?
Alex, what's going on, Alex? But Tannehill right here.
Alex.
What's good, Alex?
Look at our coverage right here. Even if he would have caught that ball, he was hit.
Is that Adoree again?
That's Adoree. Now, are we gonna get better pressure with Ojulari and Thibodeau instead of Zimenez and Jahad Ward on plays like this? We are.
Definitely.
So that's what's gonna make our defense even more dangerous.
He ain't gonna have all that time to throw the ball. He only gonna have about 2-3 seconds.
You want to get that ball out of his hands at 2.25.
Yep.
They're gonna be something like that.
So we try to put Leonard on the edge right here, and Leonard did get in there.
Look at that.
Now, the only thing is we lost Contain, and Tannehill had enough speed because Jahai Ward don't have much speed as Ojulari or. No, Fox do. I think Fox would have caught him, but Jahai Ward don't have that speed to catch him like a Thibodeau or Ojulari would have right there.
Nah, Ward, he a
Ward
hammer.
290 pounds, man. Hell no.
Ward a hammer.
I was surprised they let him rock that hoodie in the game.
Right. So you see how they sent the blitz right there? Good thing he dropped the ball, jackass. Thank you.
Yeah, he was open.
He had alligator arms.
Yep.
So
We
real
sent the
quick,
blitz.
Question I got for y'all on the panel. Do you think it's better in this game against Carolina to have guys like Jahai Ward and Roche in the run game? Or do you think it's better to have speed dealing with Christian McCaffrey and Robbie Anderson and those cats on offense?
I mean,
the run game,
the run game, they need to do the exact same thing.
They contain the edge. As long as we
And I tell
contain
you
the
what,
edge.
Baker Mayfield is not as good as quarterback as Tannehill. I promise you he's not.
It's about to be interceptions.
Yeah, some of those are going to be interceptions.
You saying because he's faster, he can beat them to the edge. Is that what you're getting at?
Nah,
yeah,
we
that's
set
what
the
I'm
edge.
saying. McCaffrey is a different type of running back than Derrick Henry. So do you think
Both are
it's
fast.
better to have speed or
Both are
power?
fast.
Right.
Both are
Derrick
fast.
Henry is just as fast as Christian McCaffrey.
Fast. He's just bigger than he is. So in terms of outside zone, you play the same type of scheme. You don't change it.
Yeah,
They set the
I believe
edge.
people don't believe how fast Henry is.
Well,
the passing ability, we're going to have to do the same thing that we did against Hilliard. We're going to have to do it better because they're going to do the same thing with Christian McCaffrey that they did with Hilliard. So we're just going to have to be aware. But as far as the run game, I think Henry is just as fast as Christian McCaffrey or way stronger.
Man, just remember this. We just set the edge against King Henry with our B team.
And this offensive line,
I'm just posing a question.
No.
No, it's
this
solid
offensive
question,
line.
bro. That's a great question. Because
This offensive line is better than. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's what it is right there, elusive.
Yeah, like Coach Ed was going to say, this offensive line is way better than what the Carolina offensive line is.
Oh no, that's a fact.
So,
and I think this confidence from stopping King Henry, they're gonna look at McCaffrey and they're not gonna take him as a joke, but they know that to contain him. They know they're gonna look at the discipline we kept during this game. We contained Henry all game long.
Exactly.
Right.
So as long as you play with good gap discipline, you will be perfectly fine.
We got to worry about McCaffrey in the pass game.
That's legitimate because the same thing they did with number 40. 41. That 41. That's legitimate to try and put him one-on-one with the linebackers. But how often are they going to do that during the course of the game? Maybe 3-4 times tops. Can't do it all game long.
You can't. Yeah.
So you just want to pick and choose and try and catch it. But then on the, with our safeties, now the question is, what do we do with Robbie Anderson? Because you probably put Adoree Jackson on Moore. So what do you do with Robbie Anderson? So who's the other corner that's going to play on top of him?
They're probably going to put Adoree Jackson on Robinson.
It's going to be Love
on Anderson.
On Anderson.
So who you going to put on Moore then?
What, Moreau? Moreau's getting called up, right?
No, you probably putting Darnay Holmes on him. They ain't called him up yet.
Yeah, they he's designated. I think I saw that earlier. He's designated as him, Jefferson and Roche. I think were designated.
Okay, well,
they
probably put Monroe on him then. They're definitely not putting Fabian Monroe on DJ Moore. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to. Well, I
I
don't know.
put any New York Giant on them bums. We're gonna mop the floor with them. 11-6. I ain't worried about no Carolina
I
kid.
actually agree with you.
I think Belton gonna be real game, man. Even though he ain't been able to play, I think that his style of play, he gonna
I
be
go dig
better.
my granny up and let her bones guard these bums.
Y'all wanna I can try to show my screen real quick if y'all wanna watch this touchdown pass from Baker Mayfield to Robbie Anderson.
Trash.
What y'all seen on that play.
Oh, I got that too.
Don't worry about no
Got
damn
it, okay,
Baker Mayfield. All that trash Baker Mayfield was talking, we about to whoop they ass. I'm
No,
telling
I
you.
agree with you, Lou, but you know, we doing a film session. So
Our D line. This is our B team.
I'm gonna be at the game. So you know I'm gonna be hyped. And I will be posting videos, man.
That's what's up.
So look out for
So
that.
another thing is Baker Mayfield is short, man. Tannehill got some height to him.
Mm-hmm.
If we get them throwing lanes, man.
And another thing I noticed that you pointed that out, Dash, is they had a lot of batted balls, balls on Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, it was 2 in the first series.
Yup.
Yup.
And you were right. It was number 40, not 41. His number was 40.
Okay.
Still you.
I mean, look at the way we play defense. They came up and made the hit. He got some yardage, but we came up and make the hit. That's all you can ask for, because they're gonna have to get the ball out quick. And people got to realize this is our B edge rushers. So those edge rushers are gonna get in there faster than what these other guys are doing. And I believe they could be just as effective in a run game, if not worse.
We had B team receivers. We had B team edges.
Yeah, I can't even skip this one.
You do you guys think McFadden is gonna get the start over Kalitro?
No.
No.
I believe they're gonna keep the. I think they keep the rotation the way it is.
Okay.
Kalitro good. He just gotta get way better at pass coverage.
When you have McCaffrey, when you have McCaffrey lined up, get good, clean physical hits on him.
Yep.
Wear him down. He's only but so big. It's different as opposed to Henry. So you hit him enough times. He's also injury prone. You know,
he gonna fold.
So those are the things that you wanna do. Is you want to hit him. You want to be physical with him. You just don't want to let him have clean releases and just have free runs.
Go back to that play.
That was Darnay, right? That was on Darnay.
Nah, that was on Dory Jackson.
Okay.
Well, that play right there was on Darnay, but this is on Dory Jackson. He hesitated, and he allowed
what's going on?
Burks. He allowed Traylon Burks to get over the middle. Shin
I got a
effects.
question. How come?
Watch the linebacker. See, the linebacker would have just shot the fucking gap.
Yeah, on that one, yeah. If the way he came in, if you just came in from the very beginning, you might be able to jump over the flick.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. Like, y'all, they gotta be instinctual. They gotta see the flow of the game. They gotta see the hole open up and hit it instead of being in no man's land.
Well, what was the purpose for all the cushion?
Well, I know I seen they had a stack route over there.
I
wish we were
it's first and 18, so.
Okay. I didn't even look at the top of the
They should have pressed a lot more.
Coach always says that though. Look at the down and distance, man.
So you got Darnay Holmes. Yeah, I think Adoree Jackson just hesitated.
Yeah, he ate it up.
If Adoree Jackson gets up on Traylon Burks' paws, this doesn't happen. Yeah, you see him hesitate and back a little bit. I guess
the outside release.
I guess this linebacker was supposed to go more over the middle, but if you do that, that opens up the lane way more for Tannehill. But Tommy's right on this one. If this linebacker just shoots the gap, that forces him to throw the ball early, and this linebacker might be able to do something right here if he throws it way earlier than he wants to. So Tate Crowder should have just shot the hole right there if that's what his job was.
And plus, we need to work on bumping the receiver at the line, disrupting the pattern.
Let me ask something real quick. Blake Martinez is no better than these guys in coverage. I just want to let y'all know
No,
that.
he's
Oh
not.
nah, we good with who we got.
Crying about
Yeah,
Blake Martinez.
Tate Crowder should have shot the hole. You want to know why? Because Derrick Henry got caught up in a wash as a blocker.
On the
See,
same.
I could see the hesitation right here, but then once Derrick Henry got caught right there, just fire in there. Because Derrick Henry's not going anywhere. And there's no way if you fire in there, he's going to be able to turn around and throw all the way back to the other side and hit Derrick Henry.
He still could have got his hands on it too, because he was close. I remember seeing this on the back
right.
end. He was close to getting getting that batted.
You know, to Lou's point earlier, he was saying how on offense and defense, we gotta impose our will on some plays, right? We just gotta go ahead and run it down their throat. On defense, we need to go ahead and rush and go ahead and hit the quarterback. That's one of them plays where you gotta impose your will. You gotta make it happen.
Man, I didn't
A case in point. I think it was Antonio Pierce in that Washington game. We started the season 0-2, right? Week 3, we come out, we play Washington. Goal line stance, 4th and 1, right?
That was on the Super Bowl run year.
Yeah, if they go in and score, game's over. We lose to Washington. We start our season 0-3, right? Somehow, Antonio Pierce gets blocked, sheds his block while his block is still on him, gets his other arm around the running back and takes them both down short of the first down marker, and turnover on downs, and we win that game. Right now, that physically is not supposed to be able to happen. You got this big ass freaking guy pushing you down the field. You shed your block and run into another guy whose momentum is running at you full speed, and you take them both down because he imposed his will on them. He said, on this play, you ain't getting past me.
He got in the mix.
And that's what it takes sometimes. This is a
gotta
man's
get in the
sport.
mix.
Yeah.
It's all hustle.
Somebody turned into MC Hammer just now. They put me in the mix.
Right.
It's all hustle, man. It's all hustle and no luck.
I am Hammer.
They put me in the mix. But they try to really destroy us on this play action.
See, look, like on that play. Look. On that play, whoever was that is, what's that, Fox?
Yeah, it was Fox.
Fox should have been shot to him from the jump. But he was hesitant.
Fox did his job right there.
He contained him.
Yeah, you play contain right there. You can't just go in and just try to kill everything.
He's seen it, man.
As well.
Awareness will let you know ain't nothing behind you.
He sat down.
Right.
Awareness will let you know ain't nothing behind you. Everything's to your right. Awareness will let you know that. But since he's a rookie, he don't know that.
He said
so he did good.
People gotta realize that this ain't Madden. Yeah, Madden, yeah. This is real life. If he shoots in there and makes the wrong decision and Tannehill gets outside that pocket, now it's game time. Yeah. If he shoots in there and misses Tannehill gets to do whatever the fuck he wants now.
He could drive a tractor down there.
Right. And Tannehill is nowhere near slow.
Yeah, because it's but look at all that green.
If he shoots in there and misses, it's a wrap.
Angle. That's the right angle.
He did his job right there.
Hey, he sized that hoe up the right way.
Yeah. Now, Madden, you can get away with that because people can warp to your hands. But this is real life. Tannehill's no small guy either. So if he goes in there, and more likely you would have missed because Tannehill would have saw him, and then it would have been party time.
He would have hit him with that slow ass chop.
Mm-hmm. Now, right here, it looks like we're sending a blitz. We back out of it, but we send a blitz from the DB up there. We don't make it. And this was just a good hot read by Tannehill. You can't stop this. Can't stop that. They got a first down. Only way we could have stopped that is the safety would have ran up there from height. And who knows what would have happened if he would have ran up there from height. I don't know.
I'm liking how they punished him at the quarter, though.
Right. Maybe. I think that's Xavier McKinney right there. No, that's Julian Love. Maybe if Julian Love runs up there from hike, because Tannehill has to get the ball out hot. Maybe we stop it. I don't know.
Gotta press that receiver.
The DB's blitzing. The DB is blitzing. We try to confuse him. I guess they was hoping that this guy tries to run a slant or something right here, and we can get out there and hit him. But that was just a smart play.
You can see Love, the play recognition. He was coming up regardless because of that blitz. Yeah, Love was, because he shot that as soon as Darnay went for the blitz.
So that was just a good play by Tannehill. Now I noticed Wink started sending more blitzes in the second half, but we weren't making it home. But it was just good coverage. But they called a pass interference right here on Dory Jackson. So
he held them on that backside.
But we started sending more blitzes in the second half. Now here's the play that Tay Crowder needs his ass whooped.
Just that wheel.
Yeah, what are you hesitating? What are you doing? What are you doing right here?
That's what I mean.
It was done right there.
Yeah.
That damn wheel.
Like the hesitation on this play was so bad, bro. Like so bad, bro. Is only way I can see you doing that is if this was a Tampa 2 or a cover 2, but it wasn't. So what are you doing?
If it's man, he has to shoot that.
Yeah, he has to shoot out there immediately.
Was it man?
It was man.
So what was he doing? Peeking on
what?
He was peeking at the scene.
What?
He's peeking.
Because if it was zone, that's nickel slot would have just shot with the back.
Right.
And he could run with the tight end or whoever, the number 3 receiver.
He got caught.
They playing man.
He was peeking
as man, so he's supposed to shoot that. There's two things he should have done. His alignment was too tight, so he should have flexed it out. What was it? It was a first down or second down, Pat?
I think this was first down.
The bad thing is he was staring at it too. He was staring.
Yeah, he was staring at him. It was first and 20, as a matter of fact. First and 20.
So now you see where the back is. The back is on the lined up right over the tackle. So he should be lined up over the tackle.
Yeah, he shaded inside a little bit. Yep.
He's inside, so now he could shoot that no matter what. They're playing man. So
you
now
see him look back.
Exactly.
He looked at the running back. Looked back at the quarterback. He was gone. He was peeking.
Yep.
Ball.
So now, as Tommy said, that's instinctual. That's the instincts that he lacks.
He
hesitates. Won't make that
hesitates.
mistake again. You know, Wink chewed him on that.
Like Pat said, he played better when he played instinctual and unhesitant.
Just go.
Okay.
So Taj makes a good point here. What do y'all think about the 3 safety look? You think that's going to work against Carolina, or you think they throw Tay Crowder and Calitro back out there?
I think they mix it up.
When they do the 3 set, who they taking off the field when they do that 3 set? Is it going to be Calitro, or they just run with Tay? Yeah, and just run with Tay Crowder, right?
Yeah.
So you're basically running a dime. That's what you're doing.
Yep.
Pretty much. Because the Panthers don't have the offensive line to really do anything in the run game. So I don't think you need that extra linebacker.
Down a distance.
You don't need that beat.
What's the down a distance? If it's 1st and 10, I'm not running down. I'm just not.
Yeah, I'm talking about like on them 3rd downs or like it's like 2nd and 15 or something like that.
That's a different story.
But first down, no, you're gonna get gashed. Run dime if you want to all game. Keep trying to tell you, it ain't matter.
Now, if they're in 10 personnel, I could kind of understand it, but I'm still not comfortable with it. But
on this play here, this is where Thibodeau and Ojulari come into play. He had too much time. Because if Thibodeau or Ojulari gets in there, either it's going to be a sack or the interception. You see how Simmons is getting tortured right there? If Ojulari or Thibodeau is right there, I believe they get pressure. And if Tannehill throws this ball right here, that's a pick. Because Kalitro does pick off the ball when he gets the ball in his hands. But he had enough time to pump and throw it into the second window. So that's where Ojolari and Thibodeau come into play.
Man, that cushion, man. Sheesh.
You also have to understand the team you're playing. Do they run a lot of deep patterns? That's where the cushion comes into play. Me, yeah, I like a lot of press, but if they run a lot of deep patterns, then you play off so you can read it.
Right.
Well, they basically got Robbie Anderson. That's their deep threat. He's basically.
Oh, I thought I did have it, NYG. I ain't uploaded yet. Yeah, I don't got that Panthers touchdown. I ain't uploaded yet, and I ain't finna do all that.
Good wrap up.
I think I got it. Let me see what I can
You see how they started sending more blitzes at the end of the game, 2nd and 7. You see how? Look how fast McKinney gets in there.
That's another reason.
You gotta know that you gotta be right there to make that tackle right there. You can't be playing off if we blitzing that fast. He kept sending the heat. So this is what Wink is gonna do when it comes to those situations where they try to get points before the end of the game at halftime. He gonna send the heat. Fuck it.
You guys consider that a tell?
Every time.
Is it considered a tell?
Consider what a tell?
Because all those other plays they got a 7-8 yards of cushion.
I think I got it, Pat. If you want me to
but then you see how they up.
Mm-hmm. Nah, in actuality, because you can always disguise and look like you're gonna blitz and drop back in coverage.
Yeah, and you can play off and you can play up. You do different things.
It's chess, baby.
Yeah, so
it's like playing 3-card money. Watch the red, never the black, never the black. Follow the red, never the black.
Now, if Darnay Holmes wasn't holding, we would have got off the field. I promise you, we would have. If Darnay Holmes didn't hold.
That's a good point you just said, Lou, because you talking about Wink Martindale versus Ben McAdoo. Who's gonna win that matchup? I'm betting on
Wink.
Shit. McAdoo gonna run some slants.
All that damn head grease he be putting on his head to fry his brain.
Yeah, I got Wink all day. But you see, Wink started sending the heat. So Darnay Holmes made some mistakes, man. Like on this play right here. This was a hold right here.
All I'm gonna say is prepare to see a whole lot of quick slant passes. McAdoo like to do quick little slants.
A couple plays.
They're also going to run up bubble screens against us too.
A couple plays in this series, they walking Jahai Ward up, and he's almost dropping every time. Almost, they got him lined up over the A gap. He's dropping.
That's what they want Thibodeau to do.
That's just playing games because that messes with their blocking scheme. Because now you have to account for him. So now does that free up someone else?
Yeah, and then you figure because the confusion is you have to. Yeah, you said it. You got to account for.
Darnay Holmes gave up that play right there. Should have never let him get to the outside like that.
Smash rap concept.
I'm playing underneath him the whole way because I got confidence in my defense that they're gonna get there and not let him go deep over the middle.
Is the ball already? The ball's already out, huh?
Yeah, ball's out.
Smash rap, he got him with that when he should have been playing top heavy on him. Get up on the top shoulder, on the inside top shoulder, so this way you can make a better play and you play for the outcut.
He played the outside back shoulder, which allowed him to get to the outside. You see, he gave it up from the beginning.
You see Robinson on the top side.
Yeah, Robinson. That would have been a play. He recovered already.
Robinson's in better phase.
He got some good recovery speed. He got some good recovery speed.
Yeah, he's in better phase. So he's.
But Darnay Holmes literally gave it to him right here. Pause. Yeah. Like, make him earn it.
He's in inside leverage, which is good. Stay on that top shoulder. The only thing you can do, even if he comes short, then that's what you want him to do.
Yeah, you want him to come short over the middle.
Exactly. So
Let
you
me tell you
say,
how sick I was on this play. I was
Huh?
sick.
Oh
I
yeah,
said
I
I
was
was
sick
sick on
too.
that play.
Yeah, I was sick too because I thought this was gonna be
we all
good, but his stupid
we all
ass
said
missed it.
that.
By the time this whole drive, I was standing up.
Shoot, we almost blocked it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's the celebration.
Around this time, I'm running through my house.
Yeah, that was wild, man. That was a good feeling, man. Haven't felt like that good in a while, man, about a Giants game.
Yeah, nah.
Right.
That's crazy too. I was just watching the Pittsburgh Steelers game with my wife because she's a Pittsburgh fan, and they was missing field goals left and right.
Man, that game was crazy.
Man,
I agree.
Joe
I
Burrow
picked
threw
Pittsburgh, man.
4 picks.
and a fumble.
I picked Pittsburgh as my sleeper team in that division. I got it on tape. Go look at my channel.
They got
I
to
did a
survive that
preview.
Watt injury.
Yeah, that's gonna be devastating for him, man. But I always think Pittsburgh is a sneaky team because Mike Tomlin does have a losing record in his coaching career.
That defense was
crazy.
in mid-season form on week 1.
Right.
Minka
They
Fitzpatrick is a
Yep,
monster.
Minka Fitzpatrick. Yep.
Jersey boy.
It don't matter
Definitely.
what kind of talent they got, they make it work.
Yep. But man, I didn't expect this film session to go 3.5 hours. I do thank you for the people that were consistently in the chat. It was actually more people than I thought. A lot of fans are not going to want to look at actual film and figure out who sucks and why they suck. They just want to say somebody sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So we pointed out some things here in this film room. We're very good at discipline against the run. Our linebackers have a little bit of trouble in the passing game, which I expected this season. I did not expect Calitro, Blake Martinez, even if he was here, or Tate Crowder to be very good in the passing situations. I believe Wink is going to turn up the blitz in this week against Baker Mayfield because he runs to his right every time he gets pressured. So I expect a little bit more blitzing this week. The run game, you might see Saquon Barkley go off again, man, because they couldn't stop the run for shit against Cleveland. I was looking at Carolina; them boys are bad when it comes to the run. Brian Burns may be able to get a little bit of pressure on Evan Neal. I expect him on Evan Neal the whole game. I do not expect him to be on Andrew Thomas's side because he's gonna get washed over there by Andrew Thomas. So why put him on Andrew Thomas' side? We can put him on Neal's side.
Dominoes.
They
Like
should.
dominoes.
Did y'all already
Right.
do your Carolina preview yet?
I thought I uploaded it, but I don't have it. I don't have it loaded up, and I'm not finna go through all that.
Nah, this is the Carolina preview, man. Yo, check it out. Run at Brian Burns. You got Evan Neal. He's 6'9". You know what I'm saying? They want to throw him over there on Evan Neal. I'm running the ball with Barkley.
Yeah, Burns is light.
Beast his ass. Put him on his fucking
He's
butt.
light, man. He's
Let's
a little
go.
light. About 250.
That's what I'm doing.
I gotta see how good Shaq Thompson is still with them, right? Shaq Thompson. I see if Shaq Thompson with his speed factors. See what he
had
does.
a decent game last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
but
their corners are pretty good.
You think
Corners are pretty good.
You guys think it's heavy RPO again?
Yep. I think it's going to be heavy RPO until this offensive line gels as far as pass protection. I definitely believe it's going to be heavy RPO.
Also, I guess till they can stop it too. Till the team can stop it because they couldn't stop it last week.
Listen, when your line can run block, and you got a back as lethal as Barkley and a good backup as Breida, and your quarterback can run, you can't stop it. Because either option they choose, they're gonna burn you.
Yeah.
They do a lot of.
That's the only thing about the RPO. You must have a good run blocking line. You must have a running back that's a threat, and you must have a quarterback that is mobile. In order for the RPO to be at its most efficient, those three elements you have to have. And right now, we have that.
Yep.
So what you saying? We're not airing it out anytime soon.
Nah, just until they load 8 in the box. When they load 8 in the box and try to stop you, then you take.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think we're going to be a team. We're going to be a team that takes shots, like NYG is ready to say.
Yeah.
But we're going to need Slayton on that field, man.
Well, we're
I
going to
don't
see him
know
this week.
what the deal is with Slayton, but we're not going to be able to take many deep shots with just Shepard. Because to be honest with you, the only reason why Shepard got deep on that pass is because Christian Fulton was peeping. So until we find that receiver that can take the top off the defense, we're going to have to methodically move the ball down the field, unless somebody's a jackass.
I'm assuming Slayton got to play right this week. Wandell not playing. He got to get some
right.
work.
Man, especially if Tony ain't gonna play either.
So, is that what they're saying? He was full go today.
Oh well, I don't know. See if they like the preseason Hulk Hogan that much, where they only go with 5 receivers.
Let me tell you that's funny. Preseason Hulk Hogan.
He's not a good.
I told y'all boys that he ain't gonna get open against ones, man.
He can't.
No more seals.
Can't separate.
Jarius, 30-10.
Yeah, I got my score prediction is 24.
No more seals.
33.
I was saying
24-13 Giants.
I like that even better.
Yeah.
Only because our offensive line has to gel with the passing game, and we haven't found out our niche in the passing game yet. But if they let Barkley go ham again, it could easily be 30.
I think it's going to be a defensive game where the defense gets a couple turnovers, puts us in short field position.
I was going to say that, NYG. Yeah, if you tell me we got 30 points, I think we either got a scoop and score or an interception, pick 6. If we put 30 up.
Sir.
Dash. You're Dash.
I hear you.
Can you hear me? I was telling NYG earlier, I think Julian Love gets the first pick 6.
I would love it.
Yeah, I can see that.
He did say that. Remember, he did say that. Yeah.
I did say that, right?
Here you go, Dash. Here you go. Maintain the same attack in the running game. Just don't give Baker Mayfield plenty of time like you did Tannehill. Get the pressure on him. Maintain your gap discipline. Don't let your eyes fool you with a lot of the misdirections and movement. The linebackers be disciplined, especially in pass coverage. Keep the Panthers behind the sticks as much as possible. Carolina. Oh, Galladay needs to make plays if possible. DJ, be smart and not careless. O-line needs to play better, especially both guard spots. Neil, just play with more confidence and technique. Let Saquon be Saquon and test Equano.
I like all that. I like it all. Thank you, Coach.
Let's go, Coach.
All right, y'all ready? 35-17 New York Giants.
Ooh. That's a scoop and score and a pick 6 right there.
35-17 New York Giants.
Yeah, I got a 24-13. I think we hold them less than 17 points, but our offense is going to have to get a little bit more acclimated together to put up 35 points. Unless we get two turnovers or something like that, then yeah.
I'm telling you.
35-17. Go put some money on it, people.
I got a 35-21. That's what I put in my score predictions. So I'm right there with you, Lou. 35-21. I think the Giants are going to get some points. It's when have the Giants look? Brian Dable came in here to fix this offense. We can't have this team go a whole season dragging ass on offense. They got to put up some points at some dang on point. And you got to
24.
Hey,
24 ain't
that ain't enough. That ain't enough, man.
If your defense is good, that is a lot.
I want to see this team go over 30, and I want this offense to come alive, man.
I want Daniel Jones to shut some people up this week. I want Saquon to come out. I want Saquon to come out the same way he came out And then I want Daniel Jones to step it up a little bit and shut these people up. I want next week on social media for everybody to be. I mean, not on social media, for on the real media, the fake media, to be eating their own words. Well, Daniel Jones had a good game. They're gonna have to say it. Now, this is how they're gonna try to spin it. But it was against a bad North Carolina team. That's how they're gonna try to spin it.
And then you're gonna have
but
the
you're
fans
still gonna have to say Daniel Jones had a good game.
You might hear that for the next couple of weeks though, because Dallas is out without Dak, and then
Dallas has a good
Chicago.
We was gonna smash them without Dak anyway.
What'd you
And
say?
you know what?
Dallas has a better defense than the two teams we're facing. So,
Last
but I'm not even going there. I'm not even going there. I'm focused on Carolina.
We're gonna smack the hell out of them too.
I didn't say we weren't gonna win.
I know, Coach. I'm just talking about.
Yeah, I know. I know you're doing your 11-6. I know that's where it's going. And you know where I'm gonna go with mine. You know I go with mine. You know where I go with mine. Because I'm a coach. So
I'm hoping we can chip Mike.
But you can't be a gloomy Gus of a coach. You gotta believe.
Look. You're a coach. You can't look past any team. That's how a lot of teams get beaten.
But he's not coaching right now.
Ronnie, come on, Ronnie.
Hey, Lou, what do I say? I say the ceiling is 11 and the floor is what? And the floor is what? 6. No, I said the floor is 6. I said the ceiling is 11 and the floor is 6.
If we come out bad, we still win in 6 games. And we have the potential to win the 11 games. I got it. Ronnie.
Lou, bro, before you got disconnected, I was telling them that Julian Love is going to get a pick 6 this game.
Julian Love?
Yeah.
It's going to be one of these guys, surprisingly.
I think we get 2 turnovers this game for sure.
McKinney or Dory.
How many sacks you think we get?
Depends.
I don't think we maybe 1. Only reason because we don't have our edge rushers in there. Who gets in there?
3 sacks.
Tamon Fox?
It could be a safety or a cornerback.
That's about it.
Well, yeah, safety or cornerback might get it, but I'm talking about from the defensive line, maybe 1.
Bell go get it.
Leo gets his first one of the season.
Yeah.
Leo gets his first one of the season.
Let's go.
Sunday.
Leo's getting double teamed until everybody comes back. Leo and Dex were getting double teamed.
Him and Roche gonna be in there side by side Sunday. So, tomorrow because
you're right, tomorrow. Yeah, I'm about to say. For y'all it is.
Damn, it is 12:30 here. Shit. Damn film sessions, boy. That's how I know how to be a coach. Ronnie!
We need to rush on Baker, make him throw those interceptions. Facts.
Right,
Ronnie.
And make sure we got somebody to his right side because he always scrambles to the right. And that's been his bane since his rookie year.
Baker.
You know what's crazy?
That's what I'm saying. Listen to the left for the cornerback. Bomb.
Thank you for the $9.99 super chat.
That's a sack.
I'm just now realizing that's a chef hat on Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
Touchdown
I thought it was a fitted for so long. I thought it was a fitted.
Touchdown chef.
I never seen the picture that big. I thought it was a fitted. I need a touchdown chef. Yeah, shout out. Yeah, shout out to Ronnie. I know on Twitter she's touchdown chef.
She going to the game on Sunday. Ronnie, you going to the game on Sunday?
Yeah, she be in there.
All right.
NYG gone, Ronnie gone. A couple other people told me on Twitter they gone.
Don't worry. Sometime soon, Big Blue Krew is going to get together and tailgate at Giant Stadium and live stream it.
Yeah, that's going to be epic, man. It's going to be epic.
Just make sure y'all turn those grills off.
Ronnie.
Turn the grills off.
You see the cars got burnt up?
Yeah.
It was like
you just can't. You can't fix stupid.
Right. How you burn up a car with a grill?
They burned up. It was like 4 or 5 cars that got burned up.
Yeah. What stadium was that? That was
I can't even remember.
Was that San Diego? Well, Los Angeles, was that the Chargers Stadium? I forgot where that was, but that's just stupid.
Those cars was burnt up.
I just again, you can't fix stupid. So,
but fellas, any last words before we get out of here? I do appreciate you guys for being here almost 4 hours doing a film review. This show is meant for the people who really want to look into the team and know exactly the reason why we get beat or we win or someone's playing bad or just can't. I'm the type I just don't want to look at the team on the game to just say somebody sucks. I want to find a reason why you suck or the reason why you killing people. And it turns out the offensive line, as far as run blocking, was as dominant as NYG, me, Lou, and Joe said they were. And it turns out they need as much as Jalen to do on the pass protection as we said they were. So that's why we said put the ball in Saquon Barkley's hands. And I don't think you had to be a genius to say that. I mean, you just got to know your damn team. So I'm not just a regular fan. I look into this. I appreciate people like Coach, has same passion as me, probably a lot stronger. He's actually been an actual coach for years. Go subscribe to his channel and learn something.
Right. Take you school, son.
Right.
Coach, man.
I always appreciate people that, appreciate some of the same things that I do as far as looking at players and looking at schemes. I've been looking at the Panthers for the past week, and that's why I'm confident to say that we could beat them 24-13. And the only reason why I only say 24 points is because our offense still has to gel. Thank you, Jerry, for the $5 super chat. He says, just figured out how to do this great content, homies. I had a ball. Appreciate you, big homie. But yeah, I will be doing this every Friday. It will probably be around this long because I'm going to be doing full games. No matter if we get stomped out 40-0, I'm gonna find out why we got stomped out 40-0, or we beat the shit out of somebody 40-0.
No more Poontang on Fridays, boy. I tell you, that's horrible.
Hey man, now you know you ain't got a show, bro. You got something to handle. That was stopping bad for handle something. Shit, you gotta get yours. Gotta get by.
The 300 section, Ronnie.
I ain't getting none anyway, sir.
But
I'll be live streaming. I'm gonna try to live stream from the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, call in on the live stream, man, and let's see the stadium real quick, and then I have to cut you out before they say demonetized. But
nah, I do it when I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? So it don't mess your stream up.
But
I don't show no footage.
Right. You guys got any final words before we get out of here? We'll start with Coach Ed, and we'll go down. What the hell am I doing?
I'm just really expecting the team to take another step up. They have the confidence, so I'm not overlooking Carolina, but I don't think Carolina is really that good. So, this should be another step up, and I trust the coaching staff. I trust what they're doing and what they're bringing to this organization and to our community. So, that's pretty much it.
Lou, what you got?
You already know, 35-17. Giants come out there and make a statement. So can't nobody say it was luck or anything like that last week. Saquon comes out and makes an impressive run game again. And Daniel Jones shuts the naysayers up. 35-17. Wink's defense steps up, comes out of this game with 3 sacks. And we go on the road to our 11-6 season. Let's go, Big Blue. Shout out to the Big Blue Krew. Subscribe to all these great content creators, including myself. And until next time, y'all know what it is.
NYG.
Yeah, man. I got it 35-21. I'm right there with you, Blue. I think the defense gets a couple turnovers. And I think Brian Dable is the type of coach that he has a little bit of swag to him, so he probably gonna want to put it to Baker Mayfield. He probably gonna want to showcase Daniel Jones and get this guy some early completions, get him in a rhythm. You still got Barkley back there. They gotta respect the run. Maybe they play Slayton. Maybe you get some deep shots down the field because that seems to be Jones's game is throwing the long ball, pause. But I think that's how it's gonna shape out, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Salute, man. And yeah, man. Big Blue Krew. Let's go.
Dash knows what?
It's never for the Giants. It never comes easy. So I got us winning 24-20 because they always give us a heart attack at the end of the day. But when it's all said and done, we 2-0 Sunday afternoon, 2-0 going into Monday morning, and another victory Monday for the Giants. That's what I'm looking forward to. And again, you guys are fantastic when it comes to this, man. I'm tuned in. I joined in late, but I was watching for like 2 hours. So man, I enjoy it. Yeah, I was in the comments, so y'all saw me. But yeah, man,
Yeah,
I enjoy
appreciate
film.
it, bro.
I can watch
Definitely
this all
appreciate
night, man. I can watch it all night
Me
for
too.
sure. But,
Michael
yeah,
Myers, what you
appreciate it, man.
got?
Michael Myers died finally. No more Halloween movies, I guess. All right.
All right. Well, I got a
They
bold
found out you
prediction
spoiled it.
myself. I already gave you my score prediction 24-13, but my bold prediction, Darius Slayton gets a touchdown on a fly route past J.C. Horn. First game in there. That's my prediction against the Panthers. He gets his first touchdown of the season, and Darius Slayton, they find out that he's that dude, and they put him back in the game, and this is when the offense starts to break open against teams like the Cowboys, against teams like the Bears, against teams like Washington. I believe this guy is truly, truly the receiver that opens up this offense because he's the only one that can do it. You're not doing it with Can't Get Right. You're not doing it with the preseason Hulk Hogan. You're not doing it with Wan'Dale Robinson. He's more quick than fast. Kadarius Toney can't get on the field. And Saquon Barkley can only do so much. So we're going to need Slayton. Huh?
Can you imagine how much more efficient this offense would be right now if we had Colin Johnson in there instead of Kenny Golladay?
Right.
Pat,
honestly, right. Go ahead, Michael Myers.
You mean never?
No, okay.
Alrighty. My score prediction is 40-24.
40-24?
Yep.
All right.
Higher than Lou.
I'm going to hold you to that. I want to see your score prediction on Twitter tomorrow. 26-20. You change your score prediction.
Don't be trying to change it. We got film right here to prove.
You said right here on film, you said 40-24.
Look, he gonna get caught up in all the real media hype, the fake media hype. Oh, the Giants might not pull this one off, and this and that, and then he's gonna change his score prediction on Twitter. Yeah, we're gonna pull this little piece of the live up and post that shit on Twitter.
You make it a short, make it a YouTube short.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ronnie asked you a question, NYG, before we get out of here. She said, what section you gonna be in at the game? She said she's in section 114.
I think I'm in like 308.
Ronnie got the good seats.
Something like that.
Right.
I'm in the upper deck, man. I can't afford those two.
Hey, as long as you in the building, that's all that
Right.
matters.
That's what happened when you used to work for the organization. You get the good seats.
And I gotta say one thing: be loud. Don't go in there with that bullshit talking about, man. I hope they know. Be loud.
Yeah, I better go in there with some blow horns and shit, air horns, all kinds of shit.
But it's been a great stream, fellas. Almost 4 hours. We ready to get up out of here. Gonna have to hit you with the old school smoke screen. Go ahead, Lou.
Tune in tomorrow, Classified 3F with Joe. He will be calling all the college football games. And then immediately after that, Saturday evening, Leather to the Face on G Nation Inside Sports, where we will be calling the Triple G and Canelo trilogy fight tomorrow night.
Be there or be square. I don't know who wants to miss that damn fight. That's gonna be a good one.
That is gonna be a good one. I'll be tuned in.
But until tomorrow, till you see us tomorrow. Shit, you see us every day. But till you see us tomorrow.
See you later today. See you later
tonight.
See you later today. Shit. A couple of damn hours.
Good night, fellas.
Hard for you.